Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea? All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only, y'all. I'm not weird, y'all. Okay, no, seriously. We here to talk, okay? It's a lot we have to talk about. So much, okay? I don't know where to start. We can start wherever y'all want to start. If you have more questions for me, you can ask them because, I don't mind. I know it's a lot of confusion out there. So if you want me to clear things up, you know, hold on. Somebody said no sound. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Bet. Y'all can hear me. Okay. But if y'all got questions or anything, if there's anything you want to address, it's a lot of confusion going on. I don't like it to be no confusion. So if you want things to be cleared up, now's the chance for you to ask some questions about the recent drama that's been happening. You can ask some questions about my first interview because that's actually what I want to talk about. Y'all questions that you have about the first interview that I did, your constructive criticisms and critiques about the first interview, because I would love to hear them, you know and just anything else, because it's a lot of stuff I want to say. First, I want to say it's a lot of stuff that I couldn't even get through in the interview because I talk a lot, Carson talk a lot of people felt like I was over talking Carson. A lot of people in the chat also felt like Carson was long winded. So can't please everybody. But a lot of y'all thought that it was a great interview, and I appreciate that. It was my first interview. And then that being said, all the drama, oh my gosh, I want to address that. I want to address that, and we are going to address it. Okay, so let me just say hey to everybody that's in the chat. Hi, Kim. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hi, Thelma. Good afternoon. Make sure y'all like the video as well. Hey, Rue. Thanks for checking in. All is well. Let me see. Thelma. Yes, hi, and hey, chat. I don't even know how. Well, Nikki Nicole. Hey, welcome. Thank you. Sheila, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's your girl, AR. Yes, the first interview. Let's talk about it. It shook the table, but for no reason, honestly, I thought that we were going to be able to talk about certain things and y'all were either going to like her or still not like her. I wasn't trying to persuade people to like her. I was just trying to have my first interview. Plain and simple. And it actually ended up being more than I expected, but it was fun nonetheless. Let me see. Charlene, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. Nikki News, hi, good afternoon. Miss Beverly, how are you? Thanks for joining. Miss Irene, how are you? Hi, Miss Sherry. I don't know. I always want to sing that because there's a lady that I know whose name is Sherry, and she's always singing. Like, oh my gosh. Hi, Nyla. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Sucker Free Nicole Marie. Welcome. Thanks for joining. You are a day one for sure. Hi, Queen PJB. Hi, Slick. Thanks for joining. You at work in the chat. Let me see. Miss Kia, hi. Thank you for joining the chat. Welcome. No Lisa, hi. Welcome. Miss Gina, welcome. Hey, Relly. Sheila. You don't have to pour a drink, I don't think. You might not have to pour a drink. I was on, you know, we're going to talk about it. Ruthie, doing my caregiver duties with my earbuds. Okay. We're going to try to keep it curt. Keep it curt. But let me try to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm skipping through y'all name. Dolores, Sandra, how Manivra. Wait, I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said your name. Let me get through some of these. No sound. They said it was no sound. I think that was earlier when I cut it off. Let me see. Queen Vibes. Hi. How are you? Hi, Jasmine, Trish. What's up, everybody? Y'all can hear me now. Blossom. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. I get so far stuck in the chat. Let me get up here in the chat. I get so far stuck at the top, I meant. Right. Confusion is the norm. Some people won't want to wallow in the toxicity. I agree. That's what it seems like. That's really what it seems like, honestly. LaShonda, hi, welcome. The only confusion is people act like they have no damn sense. Yes, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I thought I was just very clear. My phone. My bad, y'all. My other phone, I accidentally tapped it. But I don't know what's going on. That was Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. But Betty Boop, good afternoon. Louisiana Chick, hi. Yes, it was a great first interview. Thank you. I didn't see any confusion. Everything stated was clear cut to me. Exactly. I thought so as well. Sorry, y'all. I walked over to get my pillow. I'm sitting on the floor. My bad. Okay, let me get through these. It was a good interview. You was listening at work. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Have you reached out to Queen Sheba? She did an immaculate job with Walkie Talkie host, so I'm sure she would be great. I mean, I didn't reach out to Queen Sheba after all of this. Like, I don't really reach out to many bloggers, honestly. Like, I speak to a few on Instagram sometimes, but I don't really talk to many bloggers actually at all. And shout out to everybody that, supported me behind the scenes. I appreciate you guys. Hi, it's your girl. Oh, yeah. Sending love from Cali. Thank you. Hi, you guys. Welcome. Let me see. It was a great interview. Not a millimeter, but I do support Mill and what's right. I love this channel. You're so funny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There are people that are committed to misunderstanding. You tried to bring clarity. People didn't really want it and made it something it wasn't. So, right. I do know better now. I know better to just, do my own thing, run my channel the way I want. People are gonna be mad no matter what. It's nothing I'm gonna be able to do because, like, even when I was extending an invitation to that person to come over here so we can communicate, it didn't want to. And at that moment, I felt like I was trying to put myself in its shoes and understand that it probably didn't want any type of, like, it probably just didn't want to speak on my platform at that moment. And I understood that. But for me, the reason why I was even doing my second live, the live that said, "What's your problem?" It was for my subscribers, to make this very clear, because I want to make things very, very clear. It was for my subscribers. It wasn't for anybody else, only my subscribers. So the point of the live was for my subscribers to come and tell me their issue with me and how I ran that live that I had with Carson, or how I ran that interview that I had with Carson. Because, a lot of y'all DM'd me and was in the comments saying that y'all felt like I was giving her too much grace. Y'all felt like she was lying and beating around the bush. And then y'all felt like I shouldn't have allowed her to speak about Tea Talk, although Carson didn't want her to come up there, but was talking about her. Like, people felt like I should have not said nothing, or I should have told Carson to stop talking about it. And in my opinion, I feel like I can run my panel or in my chat, and I can run my platform the way that I want. And at the end of the day, I don't I don't understand, like, why that's so hard to understand. Like, somebody else's opinion and thoughts and views of you does not mean that I feel that way about you. And just because I'm doing an interview with them and they express those thoughts, views, and opinions does not mean I have to invite you up so you can defend yourself, because this is not an open panel for that. It wasn't for that, to debate and battle. If she wanted to answer questions with people that had questions, that was one thing. But if she didn't want her to come up because there was already some type of beef, and now I see why, then who am I to bombard her with that? Like, I don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more I'm gonna say about that, but I'm gonna leave it there for now so I can get down through the chat, because that's what a lot of this live is gonna be. It's gonna be me speaking to y'all in the chat, trying to figure out, your thoughts, your opinions, like, because you can tell me if you feel like I was wrong in the situation, but in my opinion, I wasn't wrong. Like, I felt like I was running my chat, and, well, I feel like I was running my platform the way that I wanted to run my platform. And if she was upset about it, I was willing to talk to her about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was willing to talk it out. And if you guys didn't see me try to initiate a positive conversation before I chose violence, then I encourage you to go and see that. Because one thing about me, I know the type of person that I am. I'm never going to initiate any type of beef or problems with someone, because you just never know who people are. You never know how people are going to react to certain things. You never know who people know. You just never know. So just me, I don't go walking around starting shit with people. That's just me. But that's me, because I know who I am and I know how I act about certain things when people play with me. So So in my opinion, like I make sure like if people are offended by certain things, like I try to talk it out and let them know like my stance on certain things because I don't want them to be offended because the way that I move, I don't know, like a lot of people be offended by me. Like, I'm an acquired taste, baby. Everybody ain't gonna like it. I thought the interview was fair. You did great. You did a great job. Carson wasn't an invited guest, so to have someone come up and ambush her wouldn't have been fair. That's my thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? And something that was funny to me, and I'm gonna get to it later. Are you cutting up today? No, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be a good lady. I'm gonna be a good lady. I really, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I really wish I can sing. I'm always trying to sing. I don't know how to sing or anything like that, but I really wish I can sing. I mean, nobody can't really hate Carson because she brought the proof to the table. I agree. I mean, I don't really have no issue with Carson still to this day. Like, I don't think, the interview for, in my opinion, was pretty cut and dry. And I do agree, like, there were some things that are still pretty much kind of confusing because I didn't ask certain questions, but I just didn't get a chance to get to it. And like I said, me and Carson, we talk too much. So I didn't even realize that we were like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, then 3 hours, then 4 hours into the live. So I knew at some point I had to cut the live. It couldn't be a 4 hour live like she was gifting me that time. It was, she also had to do a live. So yeah, let those likes. Right. Y'all go ahead and like the video. Let me go see what it looked like because it's a lot of haters in the chat. It's always haters. Y'all like the video. It's 164 likes. Like the video. Okay, and while y'all doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and read some more of these chats and I'm gonna put them up here. And this not the channel, like I don't care if you name drop anybody. As far as the content creators, this is how I run my platform. I don't have no beef, no problems with nobody. I don't have no type of ill will toward nobody. If people come on my platform and they express some type of their opinion on another content creator and name drop them, and it just so happened to pop up on my screen, that doesn't necessarily mean I agree with it. That means I'm posting their damn comment on my screen. That's what that means. And that's not to be snappy to other content creators, but that's just to let anybody know in the future. I don't have no beef with nobody because it's no reason to have beef with anybody, period. It's no reason to be having drama or confusion or oh, like I'm mad at this person because you let them come on your platform and freely speak. I absolutely love your first interview. You asked all the great questions. My only issue were you kept talking over Car. I love you, but I love your commentary. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, I know a lot of people were saying that, but also a lot of people in the chat was saying Carson was being long winded. So I was just kind of trying to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hi, thank you for joining. Hi, y'all. Oh, Manevra. Okay, sorry. um, Right. Thank you. I appreciate that, Katie. Hi, Renita. Hi, Tammy. I thought I was clear as well, LaShonda. Right. And I think a lot of times, like, I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't like some of the answers either. I didn't like some of them either. I'm not going to lie, but what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do? Hold her throat and say, tell me what I want to hear. I mean, I don't get it. Right. And then um I can tell Carson was irritated. Carson was, getting irritated. So I was also trying to mediate that as well. Nothing is going on but the normal crazy people moving around YouTube, stirring up things as usual. Yeah, I don't know what that is about. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I remember a lot of that stuff going on when I first got on YouTube. And I told myself, like, if anything like that came to me, I would literally try to be the example. So I'm letting y'all know, like, I tried to be the example. You know what I'm saying? But it's only so much I am willing to personally deal with. And that's just me. That's just me. If I'm trying to have an open, honest, line of communication with you so we can discuss things, but you are being content with being nasty, then I'm going to meet you where you are. And if you want to backtrack later, that's cool, because I love being the villain. I will always play the villain. So then, what it ends up looking like is me bullying someone. You know what I'm saying? That's what it ends up looking like, because people disagree with the way that I run my channel. And I feel like you can disagree with the way that I run my channel, but like, to be like, oh, like, I set you up, or it's a setup, and all this other crazy nonsense. Grow up, okay? Thank you. Hi, Ladell. I missed your live, but catches up. I thought you did it great. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate that. Let's not give negativity any life. That's true, but I do have to clear things up, unfortunately. So, um, Queen Williams, we are not going to continue to give negativity any life, but I'm definitely going to be using this live to clear up, a lot of the negativity that was going around the past, day or two. I'm definitely going to use this live to clear that up. But I'm going to try to keep it cute. I promise. I'm going to try to keep it very cute. I don't understand why people are upset. You did a great job. Right. I'm a content creator and you love me. Right. I don't understand. I don't get it. But it's okay. You should be. I am proud of myself, actually. I am proud of myself. And actually, another thing that I'm proud of is I got a chance to, first of all, I need to go talk to my therapist, okay? First of all, we're gonna start there. Okay, y'all can tell God ain't done with me. God is not done with me. I wish I could sing so bad. You can't control what people say on your panel or chat, right? And I don't control what people say on my panel or chat. Like, If there's something, especially some tea that's finna be spread, then it is what it is, whether you think it's hot or not. I think the stuff that she revealed was interesting. It didn't mean that I was shading her, but at the end of the day, like, based on everything that happened and took place, just based on that video alone that I was on with her, she should have at least at the bare minimum made $250 off that video. And granted, that's not a lot of money, but when you make a lot of videos a day, that is a lot of money if you doing that on one video. And with that being said, I went over there on that platform yelling and screaming and giving her exactly what she was looking for. She wanted to pay me out to be exactly what I gave her on that platform. And I don't mind. I promise you I don't. Because then, I don't know if y'all noticed, but once I got irritated and frustrated, and I started raising my voice, then you saw how the weirdo on the panel was like, oh well, why are you yelling? And it's like, oh really? Like, girl. um why won't you just shut up about it making it worse? Cause I don't want to, ho. Fuck is wrong with you? Ho, let me go back to you. Okay, let me be good about this. And just for the people in the back, the reason why I'm making this last live about it, so I can clear up any confusion, because my sweet, you the type of hoe that only want to hear the negativity about the situation so you can run with what you running with, right? Because you already got a feeling about the situation already, and I can tell based on your raggedy ass comment. So I'll continue to explain my exact thoughts on this entire situation so I can dead the issue. Love, with your musty ass. Now keep it twerking in the chat, ho, so they can boost me in the analytics. Because I'm only at 357 people in this video. And I need more people in the video. So get the work, ho. Type some more in the chat. Anyways, sorry, y'all. Tammy Van, you can't extend grace to everyone. You are correct, but I will try for sure. And if you slap me in the face when I try, then I'm gonna show my. I mean, I'll walk away. But if you be disrespectful to me as I'm doing that, then it's gonna be different. You said that multiple times. You wanted feedback. Exactly. I said that multiple times. People are being so weird. These are the same people that always dog another content creator, right? Y'all never see me in no type of beef like that. Not it. Poor wording. Oh, I think it was a misunderstanding. I hope you both. So I'm just be real with y'all. For everybody that think it's just a misunderstanding and hope that we both do anything in the future, it'll never fucking happen. And Lala, I love you, and that's no disrespect. And I want y'all to watch whoever y'all want to watch, both channels, no channels, my channel, her channel. I don't care how it go. But it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that. So but I do wish her the best. And I hope this was a learning experience for that person. I hope she can, you know, I that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, that anonymous hoe is out of control. I'm sorry. I'm going to say what I want to say on my platform. Nobody's going to make me feel any type of way. This is just my personal opinion. And that hoe is out of control. She always stirring up shit. And at the end of the day, even though me and that thing got into a disagreement. And yeah, if y'all feel like I'm being disrespectful, it's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So, we passed the respect your elders stage. So, with that being said, when it comes to these two, but with that being said, even feel like me and it was finna come to some type of understanding to agree to disagree, but still some type of resolve. And then you had damn Anonymous open up her stank ass breath to say the slickest comment. And in reality, I need therapy because it's a reason she behind that screen, okay? Right. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, which is why I'm coming heavy. I'm going to say whatever it is that I have to say, and I don't care. Like, I don't care because, I try to be as cordial as possible about the situation. So, I do wish everybody the best, though. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. I wish that you and Slarion would face off. She needs someone your age to. You know what? Me. Oh, me too. Me too. But I do not condone violence. Okay? I don't condone no violence. But I'm telling you, the day I see Slarion, I'm gonna post this phone so far up in her ass. It's not even funny. Okay, let me stop. But I just feel like I don't know. Like, I cannot stand her. I cannot, like, Slarion is top tier, the most diabolical human being I have ever came encounter with. Like, she is worse than the Kevin Hunter woman. What's her name? Selena. What's that girl name? She worse than her. Okay. The reason why, because at the bare minimum, okay, the woman was able to obtain assets. Okay. She got money, and I don't like her, and I'm not agreeing with anything. Okay. The man divorced his wife, okay, got a lump sum from her, as nasty and diabolical and tragic as that was, okay, and then got her a home or whatever, and she got what she wanted at the end of the day, even though she wasn't married. And then as soon as the man went broke, guess what? She breaking up with his ass. That's how you do it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a side chick, you gotta do it like that. You take him for everything he got. Oh, you run him dry. Even if he a 9 to 5er, you run him dry. Run him dry. Cause if he'll cheat on his wife, he'll imagine what he'll do to you. So you run him dry. And as soon as he go broke and you don't get any more benefits, you run. Now me, I'm not a side chick, but if I was, that'll be the way I do it. And it'll have to be you would literally have to be like I need wealth. I need real wealth. Okay? We not talking about no millionaires, basketball, football crap. Okay? We talking about like Jeff Bozos. Let me stop. I'm talking about bozos. Okay. Okay, but seriously. And y'all like whoever y'all like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is based on that last live that I went over there and did with it, you know what I'm saying? If you resonate with that type of behavior, I don't know. Cause granted, I can admit I was wrong, maybe, for calling them hoes. But anything else, I'm standing 10 toes down in it. And I'm only saying that on their platform. Like I'm not finna. Okay, please be for real. Yeah, my subscriber numbers are holding steady. It's crazy because after I did that interview, I was at 11,436. Bloop. And then um after all of the whole debacle, like when I woke up, I guess because that lady went over there and said that I set her up. Well, I don't even know if it was because of that. Maybe it's just because people feel like I'm too friendly with Carson. Maybe they feel like I should have dogged her out. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They have their own opinions. I'm not even going to say it's because of its interview or because of anything it had been saying. So with that being said, they could have just been unfollowing me, but when I woke up, it was 11,399 or 98, 97. It was jumping around, you know what I'm saying, in between there, and it was jumping around between that and 388, between 388, 339. I meant 388, 393, 99. That says it right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate y'all. People lean one way or another with little or no flex. You know, you do it. Y'all want people to do whatever they want. Okay. Hi, support you always. Do you keep up the good work? Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I know I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I do want to just put a closing to all of this. So I'm just, things were very clear. You explained what that second live was about. They are committed to having an issue with you. F them, disrespectfully. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's the problem? I just don't get it. I think if it had just you on the panel or by herself and allowed you to speak, and then like I don't know, like it's giving groupie, you know what I'm saying, like it's giving like I can't stand alone. If y'all pay attention, just pay attention. I asked her to come up, we could have spoke about it, then she didn't want to. Then she got a whole bunch of people on her damn panel, and then think I'm still not gonna come up and you up there talking shit and throwing shade. It's never nothing. And then I started communicating and she was cutting me off, and it's no problem. It's whatever. Run your channel how you want to run your channel. It's nothing. But where I got aggravated is me when I made the comment about like boosting her chat up or whatever. Again, age gap. I guess she felt like I was saying that I was making her popular. I don't know what this whole thought I was saying. But she was like, she was so offended because I said boosting your chat up. And basically I'm boosting your chat up because I'm in the chat and I'm texting nonstop, chomping hoes off. So that's boosting you up in the analytics, dodo. But but she got offended because I said that and then dropped me off while I was in the middle of talking and explaining myself. And so I'm like, okay, cool. It's nothing. And I was in the chat like, laying them hoes down because that's just how I feel. Like it's nothing. And I was really laughing the whole time because they sounded stupid in the comments. And I just feel like I was laying their ass down. Cause be for real, like y'all sound sick. And then y'all really co-signing this. Y'all just saw how I humbled myself. And this is how I know it's all good, because genuine people, oh my gosh, so many blessings just happen. First of all, I mean, so many blessings just happen to people that are genuine with the way they choose to deal with certain situations, regardless of anything. So when So I say that to say, like, lately Mel been shouting me out. She watched my content, she liked my content. You know, it just seems like all of this is coming at a weird angle. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, when I humbled myself because I was being genuine, okay? I was being genuine when I went over there to its panel to communicate about what happened. Because even when I started, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna venture off one more time, but even when I started talking, I was like, because you guys are talking about, Carson didn't think the interview wasn't important. She wanted to cut me off, I guess, because she thought, I don't know, I guess she thought I was gonna come over to her chat or come over to her panel the way that I host my videos, my personal videos, when I'm yelling at my phone versus having a conversation with a woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never do that. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying, who y'all think I am, but y'all have to understand, as much depth I have here on my channel, there is no way that if I'm trying to have an honest conversation, I'm going to come out the gate with smoke. You get what I'm saying? That's just reality. Whether I'm smoky, whether it's a lot of fire over here on my channel when I drop videos or not, that's different from talking on the phone than talking to a human being or another woman. You get what I'm saying? And it's insane that it takes me at my small age to explain this to a woman at her very big age, but it is what it is. So with that being said, um I humbled myself to try to communicate with her my stance and where I was going, you know what I'm saying, with my interview. And the fact that just because, I allowed her to speak freely does not mean I have any issues with you, so on and so forth. But she was gun ho on having an issue with me, and it was very weird and odd and gross. And she was cutting me off, and she dropped me off. Like I said, the cutting me off, I don't mind, because if you feel like I'm being long-winded or whatever on your platform, do what you need to do. But when she dropped me off, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, okay. And then the yelling and the cussing, I'm like, okay, all right, it's going to get different, because I'm trying to be respectful, but you clearly don't want that. And then on top of that, for people to try to associate Carson's feelings and the way that she chose to communicate as my thoughts and my opinions is absolutely juvenile. It's juvenile. And I cannot believe that this has really happened. Honestly, it's very odd. I never in my life thought that, like, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I humbled myself only. If I had known that she would be like that, I would have came out the gate with fire on her platform. But had I would have not, but I humbled myself because, I thought that we were really going to be able to set an example on YouTube and talk it out and be mature about the situation. You get what I'm saying? But ooh wee. Two things can be true at the same time. It was an interview, not a debate. I agree. Absolutely, I agree. And then it's crazy because I wanted to, after I did that. Well, the next day I wanted to talk about Mel doing her new commercial. I like, it's just so much I'm missing at this moment, and we still got to do the debunkers in the last 3 episodes. I'm just kind of behind, but I'm catching up. No worries. In my opinion, is people in her ear convincing her of falsehoods, and it's also causing her to be dragged into drama that has nothing to do with her. You started respectful in the chat until she started cuss. Right? I just don't understand. I don't understand, because at the end of the day, like, what's facts is I never disrespected her prior to her being disrespectful to me, and that's a fact. And if she is going to stand on I disrespected her by allowing a guest to speak freely and also posting people people's chat on my screen, then that is the most juvenile, childish thing that I have ever experienced in my life coming from another adult grown woman. And it is what it is. Period. Keep doing you right. And then to insinuate that I did a 3-hour live about you, like, mega mind. That's grow up. Why would I do, like, be for real? Why would I need to do a 3-hour live about you? Like, even now, this live, no matter how long it goes, this live is for clarity. Because when I went on your platform to clear things up, you didn't want it to be any clarity. You wanted confusion amongst a younger person in the same community as you. And that's not black. I'm talking about the YouTube community. We're both in a YouTube community, and she literally exaggerated and egged that shit on when it didn't need to be. Like, up there with all the antics. Oh, what you mean you boosted my chat up? Oh, how about this? How about this? Click. Like, oh, girl, like, I literally laughed and got in the chat and started roasting the shit out them fucking dummies in the I'm gonna calm down because I'm not upset about it. It was just so hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. Hey, Carson. Right, right. I asked, like, hold on. Right, right, right. Thank you. And I appreciate that, Carson. Hey, Carson, welcome to the chat. Like, she was trying to make it seem like you didn't care about the interview or whatever. I'm like, girl, neither one of us cared about the interview. Like, I cared about the interview, but you know what I'm saying, to ask her to do it, but neither one of us really cared. I changed the interview up like I don't know how many times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Carson had this to do, and then I had to go to the gym. Like, literally, we switching the interview up for stupid, you know what I'm saying? That's how like, talking about nobody cared. We didn't. That's the facts. That is the facts. We didn't care. And I wasn't even trying to windmill in the comments. I'm not windmilling, but I wasn't even trying to windmill for Carson. I'm just keeping it real. Like, nobody cared about the interview. We were just trying to talk about it. Carson like, oh, well, I got to do something real quick. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it at this time. And I'm like, oh, I just ran out the house. I'm finna go do this. She like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, we both clear on this date. Up, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just chill. Nothing major. Right. Nobody wanted a resolution. For your first interview, you did a good job. I think the confusion was you in her opinion had another live and allowed people to drag her out, and that's not how content creators operate with each other. Okay, Marilyn. And you know what, I'm glad you mentioned this because I probably would have forgot to address this. The way other content creators work is that's the way they work. Like, me and them, I haven't created any type of alliance or content creator understanding with any of these people. I've been running my platform the same since I started my platform, and nobody have come at me sideways thus far, period. There was beef with, when I first started my platform, there were multiple content creators that had beef, and I was kind of in the comments in the mix trying to figure out what's going on, who beefing with who, what's this. I was trying to formulate my own opinion, you know what I'm saying, and figure out, like, how do I move in these YouTube streets, you get what I'm saying. And so I didn't really formulate any type of alliance with anybody. With that being said, when everybody was falling out with each other, I didn't necessarily go on my platform and talk about it because it wasn't my business. It had nothing to do with me. Granted, I maybe showed love to content creators and tried to figure out what was going on. But as far as me bringing it on my platform, it has nothing to do with me. But when y'all were speaking about it in my chat, I was posting the dang on chat. I was posting what people had to say about other content creators all on my screen. And as I was doing that, I was like, y'all be good, okay? I don't want no smoke, all right? I don't want no issues with nobody. Those are things that I continue to repeat multiple times when I was doing that. But at the end of the day, the way that I run my platform, everybody get to say what they want to say. And like I said, if you come over here and violate, I'm gonna cuss your ass out, and we gonna leave it at that. But I'm not gonna block nobody because you gonna twerk in my chat. If you gonna boost me up in the analytics, that it is what it is. But that's how I run my channel. If they don't want to understand that on a business level, it is what it is. But nobody ever came at me sideways about any of that. It was beef with, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not pulling nobody into my situation. I'm just using this as an example, because if you guys want to go back on my channel, y'all can go back and y'all can look at it. But I can't give a timestamp, those lives be long. But it was beef with Anthony and Aunt Ann. It was beefs with the Gossip Girls. It was beef with Pretty Brown Eyes. It was beefs with Chef Dun Duns. It was beef with um the other elder lady that be with Miss Wanda, and people was talking about it. And if you go on my platform, on all my videos, on all my lives, no matter what they had to say, you gonna see me like their video, period. And even if you see it on my lives, like, you will see me post it on my live. If I don't respond to it in agreement, that don't mean I resonate. Hey, oh, Chef Dun Dun in here. Hi, Chef Dun Dun. I appreciate you for joining. Now I'm gonna get beat up. I'm about to get beat up. Okay, let me see. For your first, wait, I already did this. Let me scroll down, because it's, y'all know I get stuck on stuff. I honestly think it might not have been the best time for a meeting of the minds, because tensions were already high in the situation. Like, and you know what, Miss P. Williams, some people keep saying that, but the reason why I'm not going to allow that to be a scapegoat is because once you saw, like, that I humbled myself to come on there to try to explain myself, you know what I'm saying? There could have been, I can't tell anybody how to respond, which is why it is what it is, and this is where it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell nobody how to respond. But in my opinion, like, if somebody come on my platform and I'm mad at them, but they come on there and they humble about it and they're trying to find some type of understanding of what's going on, I'm going to state my issue and I'm going to let them explain. I do have a question. Do you get to pick what lives are monetized? Because that live you came on yesterday mentioned that, and I didn't know bloggers could pick. I don't pick. I monetize everything. I monetize everything before I get on. I am going to keep saying these folks don't have nothing to talk about since Love and Marriage Huntsville is not on. I did not want to even be talking about no type of drama or anything like that, because I wanted to use this time while Love and Marriage Huntsville wasn't on to talk about the last 3 episodes that I didn't do, so I can break those down and add the debunkture into, you know, Walkie Talkie and Kimmy and my Reese relationship. I did think when Carson did her live that she was saying Mill was being fake, but I don't know. You didn't finish. I'm gonna find you though. I'm gonna find it. But I watched the live. I don't remember her saying that on the live on YouTube. I don't know if she did a live on Instagram, but I don't remember her saying that. I watched the live from start to finish just to make sure I didn't come on my platform and tell y'all no bullshit. That's so. People just want to be mad at Carson for no reason. Hell, she out here trying to make it like they're right. Shit. All trying to get it. They did to you what the cast to Mel. I don't know who is they. Honestly. I don't know who is they. Like, because the only person it was one person. But if other people don't like me because of it, then, I don't really know of it. Thank you, Kim. Haters waiting in line. Listen, they were mad because she didn't tell Mill, and they're mad because she admired Mill and Stormy in their right. Right. All I'm gonna say is I feel like people need to agree to disagree and leave it at that. Period. She did admire both women, but she did it. She was fanning out with Stormy. I was not. Don't know why Stormy is raggedy as hell. I do not like Stormy. In my opinion, she is just weird to me. You, but I will clarify though. She was like her being at the from what I take from the interview, her being at the party, like being at Stormy's house for the first time, she was amazed. And I think, everybody say that about Stormy house. I thought the story had ended. Let's not go on and on. Okay, we won't go on and on. Well, you have to be respectful to the guests, otherwise nobody will want to interview again. Exactly. Because how I'm gonna interview Stormy and ask her and how I'm gonna interview Stormy and ask her about the baby line. If I messed around and ambush Carson, we'll never get a damn. I never. Well, I'm already never getting an interview with Stormy, clear as day. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Nothing relevant or important happened, honestly. Carson and James is invited to happening events in Detroit. People like them. So I can understand them being invited to happening events there. H4HT, you and Carson, to me, was raised right. Thank you, Katie. Many content creators share subscribers as well, so no one was sent to this chat to attack anyone. Exactly. I don't understand why they keep saying that. Like, even still, like I would say, when I was over there in the chat, When I was only when I can say, like, when I was over there in the chat when everybody was, talking or had what they had to say, I didn't judge her for what the people in the chat had to say about me. That's so juvenile. That's so juvenile. If she in the chat talking and they talking about one thing, and in her chat, oh, here for hot tea lame, here for hot tea did this, here for hot tea did that. How am I judge her for them in the chat telling her stuff that I did, or judge her for that? But I'm in the chat on their ass. I'll tell you that. Roasting them. Roasting them like male pot roast. Chewing them up. That was actually the best part of the live. I don't know. I really do. I don't know. I encourage y'all to go back and watch it, okay? And watch the live chat. That was the best part of the live. Me in the live chat. Honestly. And I'm just being, funny, because I don't want nobody to take me fluctuating my voice as me being mad or anything like that. I'm just very animated, you guys. Sorry, Chef Don Don, for your loss. Condolences to you and your family. Yeah, and now all of a sudden they're saying that, like, I'm paid by production. And I'm like, if Mel don't run me my check, I love Mel. I'm always working. I'm always. Let me see. You did a great job. Thank you. The way you talk to us when it's just us versus you versus how you interview are two different things, as it should be. Exactly. I don't know why people feel like I'm supposed to invite people onto my panel if I'm interviewing someone. Matter of fact, Chef Don Don in here. Chef Don Don in here. Chef Don Don did an interview with Mel's makeup artist, and Mel makeup, and he asked, "Hey, do you want to answer any of the questions that the people have to ask you?" And Jay Taylor said, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to answer any of the questions that your people have to ask me because they are not kind to me, or whatever the case may be." So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then if y'all think about it though, like, I just feel like people trying to sun me or something like that, because look at all of the other content creators on YouTube. When they interview people or whatever, and those people are talking about somebody, like, I don't know if there's ever been a blogger situation where a reality star had an issue with a blogger other than Tasha K. But what did Tasha K do? She go on her blog and she talk about it. Do they want to be as successful as Tasha K? I can care less about being a blogger. Okay? I can care less about being a blogger because I am lazy. Okay? I don't like to do anything. My man take care of me. Okay? I have a savings, all right, that I've been sitting on, okay? My narc also put things up for me. So I'm pretty much just trying to, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? I'm just trying to breeze through life. I have no goals and aspirations. I'm just playing. My only goal and aspiration is to be a good and better person, to be whole within myself. That's my only goal and aspiration, honestly, to come to peace with myself as a whole, to really genuinely, like, meet all levels of my potential. I'm being so for real. I don't care to do anything else. Like, I don't want to be the best YouTuber of all time. Like, I don't want to be the best, like, CEO of all time. Like, I don't want to do anything of that. Like, even with my man, like, I'm not even trying to be the best wife of all time, okay? I love you. I'm trying to be the best me of all time. And if you love me, then that's the best wife of all time. Period. I'm trying to breeze through life, baby. I'm trying to just live it up, okay? Bills, I don't see them, okay? If there's ever a time where I needed to look, I speak freely, okay? My man, no, he can't go broke, or I'm leaving him. Which is why I made sure to marry somebody that's financially sound, that'll make sure we ain't never going broke. And at the bare minimum, we upper middle class. Oh, we so many jokes, but I'm telling so many truths. But I have to laugh it off because women do not like when you talk like this. I've learned that the hard way. Do not talk freely about resting in your femininity. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, okay? I'm just trying to live life. So some people get real competitive about this. Let me scroll all the way down because I done got so stuck up in the comments. But yeah, some people get so stuck with this YouTube thing. Like, I don't care if if everybody unsubscribed to me today, okay? I'm gonna be doing the same thing that I've been doing. And that's living life, okay? As a matter of fact, since I started YouTube, I've been struggling with prioritizing how I'm gonna go on trips and still be on YouTube at the same time. Like, I'm really stressing about, oh my gosh, like I have to try to make as much content as possible in 1 to 2 days. So when I go on my vacation, I can like have content to post and not have to worry about anything. I'm being so serious. Those are the things that I stress about on my day to day. Okay. Which is why I can't stand women that be groveling for men. Ew. That's gross. What one man won't do, you know how many will? I love my husband to death. But he know if he get left, I'ma get right. Okay? He know it. It ain't nothing. Life is too short. I love him and I'ma cry on a yacht. Baby, we crying on vacation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as I get my paperwork ready. Okay, because don't get it twisted. We're not doing the back and forth. But let me get down here. You both accomplished so much. Okay, we ain't talking about ding dong no more. I love you, Lala. I don't want to talk about none of that. Let me see. It don't matter what time is whatever Carson say it's gonna be hate. Yeah, I don't care about none of that either. I love y'all, but I don't even want to even be going back and forth about none. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, here's what I'll say. Based on that last live that I tried to interact with her on, if you guys can't read between the lines, who am I to try to convince you of it? I am just here to state my piece and I want to move right along. I do not want to align myself with anybody that can co-sign that type of F-ish. That's just me. I think it was clear as day, where I was coming from when I got on there. So, oh, she said I said that ages ago. Let me get down the chat. Okay. Yeah, we've been talking about other stuff. Okay, we ain't talking about Carson. We ain't talking about none of that. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. These people are not mailing me. Okay, we ain't talking about it. We ain't talking about that. Let me see where y'all at. I'm sorry, the chat. I didn't even know. Why y'all talking so much? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Let me see. Right. Stay out the business. I'm definitely breezing through. Husband works and pays everything. I take care of the garden. Oh my gosh, and it's crazy because okay, I don't want to speak too much on, just my life because people are haters, but I do live in an apartment currently and I do have a patio garden. I love my garden. I grow tomatoes, bell peppers, green onion. I have a medicine garden because I'm with all the ish, okay? We got ginger, but before I even finish that, I got a raggedy ass cat, okay? And I just want to mention that, okay? My raggedy ass cat be trying to tear up my garden. But lavender, ginger, rosemary, it's so many things I can go on and on. Love that. Oh yeah, Chef Dun Dun said period. Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna change my commentary. Like, we gonna rock out. Here for the hot tea. These people are not mailing me. Oh wait, I think I already tried to. Don't read the comments, okay? Oh my god, a radio voice. Yay. Yes, because they were calling him a queen and names, etc. But then when you call them you a bully or disrespectful to women. See, I don't want to have this conversation on my platform because I I I I feel the same way about men. Chef Dun Dun. I'm be so real, okay? I don't like men. I don't like none of them. All right. My husband is he walking on a tightrope every day, a thin line every day. Do a live one day on how a man loves a woman. My husband just bought me a modern X5 just because. You know what? Oh my gosh, I just got okay. I don't talk about the blessings in my life, but great. That's beautiful. Beautifully aged. That's beautiful. But yes, Chef Dungeon. Oh, we should have, if you are up for it, this very tough debate. You know what I'm saying? Because that I think that Queen, I don't know what I'm being so honest. I don't know how derogatory Queen is. Truthfully speaking, I disagree with them disrespecting Jay regardless because I like Jay. But truth be told, I don't know if Queen is as disrespectful as saying B. You get what I'm saying? Like um I look at it like if a gay man calls a woman a B, I believe that is equivalent to calling him an F. So you're gonna have to explain to me, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Just given the reason why he don't want to answer the question. Oh, okay. So basically you saying they were calling him a queen for not wanting to answer the questions. women were disrespectful to him. Just given the reason why he didn't want to answer the questions, women were disrespectful to him. Oh, right. Yeah, I know you were giving the answer to it, but I'm always trying to tackle a controversial topic that'll get me banned. I'm spontaneous like that. But with that being said, oh, I see no difference. You call B out my name, call you whatever. Okay. Mm, 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 I don't know, Chef Dun Dun. I don't know. I don't know. I feel you. I feel you though. But I don't know. I think this will be a good debate though, a good conversation piece, not even a debate, like, just topic of conversation, because truth be told, it's a very controversial topic, and a lot of people feel multiple ways about this conversation as a whole, because you are a man. So regardless of it, I look at it like, because you are a man, like, there are certain boundaries that you just don't step out of. Like, I'm never going to want to call you the F word if you don't call me a B, right? I don't know. But let me see. Let me try to see what else. Okay, I told you yesterday, weirdos say a lot of strong words that are offensive. Yeah. Yeah, everybody giving their condolences. People don't know how to debate or agree to disagree respectfully. And I agree with that. Like, I think that I'm a debater so much so, like, I want to debate you for sure. But if I don't, like, I'm not debating you to be persuaded into anything. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to just debate with facts. I don't want to debate with anything else other than facts. And I like receipts. So if my facts lines up more than your facts, then I win the debate. Like, and if you don't agree, then again, agree to disagree. But a debate is about being factual, in my opinion. I agree. You can't disrespect somebody and then decide how disrespectful they can be. That's what I'm saying, though. That's why I was asking, is saying queen disrespectful? Because I don't know. But if he's saying that people were saying queen after he said that he didn't want to answer those questions, then I guess that would be considered disrespectful. People debate to be right. Right. I'm the aunt with the twin boys, the five boys all together that talk with you and your husband. Right. I have gay friends and we call each other that all the time, but I wouldn't call that to a gay man that I don't know. I agree. Okay, yeah, I agree. I agree. That river boat brawl, my bad, that was a tongue tie for me, was wild, but I'm so proud of how they all came together. I agree, but look at me, I'm finna hit another controversial topic. Okay, with that being said, because I love that everybody came together in support, it makes me feel like, okay, boom, like we finally getting somewhere as a whole, as a community. But do you think that that would have happened if it was a black woman that was getting attacked? Because just a few weeks ago, a months ago, there was a black woman getting attacked, and we do be seeing videos of black women, being attacked or whatever by people. So I'm just interested to know. I don't want to elaborate on it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. They get mad for Carson being respectful. But what I think some of the people my age and older deserve is the same energy that they give nasty and rude. I mean, after a while, I feel like I'm not going to, at first, I'm not. If you are upset, aggravated, man, I'm not gonna meet you with that energy. But if you continue on and you try to violate me, I'm probably gonna try to blow it overboard. Because one thing that I know when it comes to, this is just the facts. Like when it comes to our elders, they don't have as much time and energy to spend going back and forth with somebody. Like, and this is why I made a vow to myself. Like when I get older, because I'm appreciative of the growth in my and just being able to elevate in life and being able to, grow wiser in age. I'm appreciative of that. Like I'm going to vow to myself to never, you know what I'm saying, waste my time trying to battle or go back and forth with younger women other than welcoming them, because that's who I am right now to this day. I'm only 25 years old, but to this day, like I'm very warm and welcoming to younger women, especially in giving them advice when it comes to certain things. Like, because and it's crazy. The reason why I do that, because when I was coming up, and not to speak too much about myself, but when I was coming up in a certain industry, women were not open or warm or welcoming. Like the older women, and I'm not going to say all of them, I'm just saying in this industry. And again, I'm not saying older women as a whole, I'm just saying the older women, you know, at that time that was around me. So if you get offended, you probably one of the women, and you shouldn't be offended because I'm not talking about you. But you know, the older women, they were not open with me or welcoming. They didn't teach me certain things or didn't want to teach me certain things. Like they tried to leave me at certain levels instead of teaching me so I can excel in that certain career path. And so with me, when I started, venturing off on my own, I made a vow to myself, like, to always support and make sure to uplift and give any type of free game that I can when it comes to younger women. Because one, I'm never a hater. You can never catch me hating on nobody. But two, when I was younger, I only wanted advice and I only wanted mentors. I only sought out, information. Like I wanted some guidance. But women only wanted, or some of the elder women around me, in that moment when I was, in that career, they just didn't want to help me grow. And so, again, this is just one of those situations where it just kind of comes into play. This is something that I've been dealing with my whole life. Seriously, which is why it is kind of aggravating, because it's always like this. In my situation, I'm not going to say for everybody, but in my situation, it just seems like, you can try to talk it out and come to an understanding, but when it's time to be accountable, when it's time for people to hold themselves accountable for certain situations, it's like, oh, but you need to be accountable, but you need to be accountable. And it's like, okay, I will be accountable. I'll set the standard since you don't want to, and then that becomes something different. So, all in all, um, you know, let me try to scroll down here. Right. I love a good debate. And I'm not talking about like now or nothing like that. People tend to treat gay men with the same, and in my experience, gay experience than gay. Well, I don't know. That's kind of butchered a little bit. I'm in the South, and no, it wouldn't have happened. Right. Long live laugh. You saying if the roles were reversed, you saying it wouldn't have happened? I don't think so either. What debate do you want to have? Most elders have wisdom they don't get with other women their age. One having a dry jerry curl and falsely accuse people of doing things they're not doing. Louisiana chick, I believe that most. Hold on one second. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And then you know what? Also, I just want to say something. Also, because this just reminded me because my man brought something in here for me. But like when the woman, I guess somebody made a comment on in her chat, and she posted it on her screen, and she responded to it in agreement. I don't know if she was talking about my man's voice or Carson's man's voice, but just to even take it that far, to be bringing other people's significant other into girls drama, it was just so unnecessary. Because the last thing you want people to do is start looking up information that like, just thank you, I appreciate that. Hi, how are you? Right. It seems to it actually happens more than people want to give it credit to, and it's very unnecessary. Like let me see, there's supposed to be a learning in debating. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Your views were fine. I think the problem, in my opinion, when the chat was remarking on, oh, I think I spoke about that. Stormy has two personalities. She fake with Mel. She does have two different personalities. To be honest, some of the older women are just bitter and jealous. I don't know. Oh wait, slick. I ain't say that. But if you are an older woman and you can speak because like you be around them and then yeah. Have a great day here for Hot TN. Hi. We will. Thank you. You know what? Here for Hot Tea, that's a given. They don't have a man who protects and loves them. I don't know what is given. I told my daughter yesterday that age is nothing but a number. If none has taught or look for better understanding, they won't know any better. I agree. That's what is given, actually. That's exactly what is given. When people don't have any type of, like, I don't know how to explain it, but we've been on here for an hour and 33 minutes. I do want to invite y'all up here if y'all want to come out here and kind of make your final statements, or any type of critiques or criticism from about my last live. I'll drop the chat so y'all can come up here. And here's what I will say. this is actually going to be the last time that I ever drop my chat. Okay. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to have a panel ever again. I'm being so completely honest. I was perfectly fine on live before I housed the panel. It was very interesting to me that that person's friend is the one that asked the question, but still could look past that to blame me for allowing a guest to freely speak in on my platform speaks volumes. And the fact that people are over there insinuating that, you know, there was a setup happening is, like I said, juvenile and baffling. And if anything, other things don't make sense more than the other, in my opinion. But I will never in my life open up my panel again. But I will open up the panel so you all can come up here and talk so we can close out anything. Right. I don't believe he was wrong at all for asking the question at all, because that's what we're here for. But to blow it up to where it is now, the other person, I feel like it has done that intentionally. So I think it is all about clicks and views. Oh, that would be cute. A panel called the debate team. But I just said I'm never opening my panel again. But I'm gonna pick actually, but what I will do is oh my gosh, the panel thing is just so frustrating to me. I'm telling y'all. The panel thing is just so aggravating. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I will ever do a panel after today. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. But I will open up the panel for y'all to come up and chat. I'm telling y'all, I'm never opening my panel again. I'm never doing that. Now that I see how people like to play behind the scenes with all this weird shit, I'm never doing that again. Never. It's not that I've been traumatized. It's more so that I haven't been traumatized. It's more so that I'm not with that weird shit. I don't like nonsense. I don't like confusion. And if this is what people do, like I've been on YouTube for I don't know how long. And I've never tried to intentionally have any type of beef with nobody. There are content creators that I don't like, and I've never tried to intentionally have any beef with them. I've even um I've even I've never even had an issue with it. It's just assumed that I had an issue with it because I never said hey to her when I was in the chat. So because I've never said hey to it when I was in the chat, she assumed that, like she said in her live, this girl might not be feeling me, or this girl might not see it for me, or something like that. Like, just childish, absolutely childish, absurd middle school behavior. So she already had it in her mind that a 25-year old girl probably don't see it for her, because I don't message her or I don't say hi to it in the chat. So because of that, when Carson did the interview and I allowed my guests to freely speak on my first interview, that she associated that with me wanting her and the people in my chat to come up in there and gang up on her because I already didn't see it for her. Because I ain't say, hey, in the chat. She felt like I did not see it for her. So yeah. Hi, Sugar. How are you?
Hey, beautiful. You okay?
I'm well. Yes, I'm perfect. And really quick, 1 second.
No problem.
I think your last name is Locke. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so please come up here and pronounce it when you come up here. But you in the car, go ahead and turn your camera off. So when you come up here, you don't have everybody all up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have everybody all up, in your business. But I'm gonna add 2 people at a time. Well, Carson up here, so I'm gonna add 4 people at a time, and Carson gonna stay up here until she ready to go. Okay, Sugar. Hi.
Hey, beautiful. Hey, panel.
Hey, Sugar. I was literally coming up here so I could respond to Sugar.
Oh, yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Aunt Kim Green.
Hey, my niece, how you doing? What's up, hot for tea? How are you doing? Here for the hot tea.
I'm well. Hi, y'all.
How you doing, sugar?
Hey, Kim. I just want to show my support to our favorite girl here for Hot Tea. And I just want to show my support for young girls, period. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those young girls, just like Melody, being treated real foul by older women. And that's what really triggered me about this whole thing. Now, I was a follower of Weirdo. I was. And I liked her reviews, but then her reviews started to turn into mess. And I don't do mess. I don't do mess because of my lifestyle and the work I do. So I can't do mess. Mm-hmm. And again, this is my second time coming on somebody's panel. I don't do this, but I just want to definitely show support for Here for Hot Tea because you didn't deserve that. You did a great job. I think everybody agreed that you did a great job on that interview. You. Right. So don't take away from the great job that you did. Don't say she did a great job, but there is no but. It was a great interview, period. The same people that came for you Here for Hot Tea came for Queen Sheba when she did her interview. And that's all they doing is going from content creator to content creator and starting problems. And now you're on your 5th or 6th content creator that you're starting problems with. It's just a form of bullying. It's another form of bullying. And don't let them run your way. You keep doing what you do, girl. Don't let them run you away from doing panels. You're doing a great job. Look at the idea Carson just came up with. I love it.
That's what I wanted to come up here and
Somebody said she wanted a hey ho.
This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say, y'all, because I really feel like, because I'm not gonna lie, I really do enjoy a great debate. Like
yes,
I'm all debating with whoever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be like a panel started where it could be called like the debate team or debate about it. And it can be others. And I want to bring this back, y'all. I know that it's a lot going on YouTube. I'm really over it all. I really don't care. I'm not even. I was originally upset with TT. I'm not even no more. I don't even care about it. I hope they get back. I hope everybody get cool. I think this, instead of like one assuming about anything, it should be about like different topics.
I agree.
Everybody come on. It could be everybody who had an issue with each other. I don't know, y'all. I ain't trying to start nothing, but even people who had an issue. Certain people, not everybody, but like certain people should be on it. And we should debate about certain issues, and whoever wins wins, and whatever the point of view is, we just leave it there. Like it don't take it personal and go anywhere with
I feel you, Carson, but I've been in the bushes long enough to know
it.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not how it goes down.
It ain't work. It
That's
ain't.
not how it goes down. Because the thing is, what happens is people start becoming favorites.
Yep.
yes,
And
Mm-hmm.
then now you have people that are wanting to be more competitive than they need to be, which
yes,
is
yes,
just
Lord.
fun.
Yes, let us
Like
see.
I said, I started my channel solely off the fact that Mel's story is extremely similar to mine. I
Mm-hmm.
don't need no money. I mean, I like the little extra couple $1,000s, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that. I'm sure my man appreciates it.
And it's your blessing
Because
here.
I can, you know what I'm saying? Because I could, I spend a little bit of a little less of his money, but
That's your blessing here for Hot Tea. That's your blessing. That's your blessing, period. And it's for anybody can have their own opinion of what they want to say on their panel. I saw you, but I wrote it down. So I was like, this lady coming in humble. And the more humbled you got, the more you were attacked. That's what I saw. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to get off this channel because it'll get my spirit. So I knew that that spirit was supposed to just go around, especially for people that's in the chat. If you form your own opinion, it is what it is. I form my own opinion that I'm going to stay on Miss Carson's page. I form my own opinion. I'm coming over here to your page. Because
Mhm.
when I first got on your page, I just laughed, laughed, laughed. This is when I first originally got on there because you were talking about, no, my husband lose their job. I'm sorry, people. He cut. So I laughed at that. I was like, okay, this is good. Before I've learned here in the last 2 weeks with all of this that's going on, I don't have to unsubscribe. I just don't have to go to the pages that are negative because it makes my spirit negative. You're not going to make me hate Carson Blue. Carson Blue can do something that I don't like, but it's not going to make me hate her because over there we disagree, we agree, and we keep it moving. And it's
Mm-hmm.
things that's on her channel that's helpful, even for me, being an auntie at 59. And older women, I have to say this, older women, there's some petty older women because they're just sad. They've been sad. They never tried to give joy. They never tried to give peace. It was all in their family. They never tried to just say, you know what? I have to be me, loving, kind, and go on. But
Mm-hmm.
when she was there, you was humble. And it got weird for me when it just kept and when she first came on, she was talking about the Lord. I said, I'm not going to get out my character and cuss this lady out. I actually got scared. And I had to say, you know what, Father? You don't give me a spirit of fear. You give me power, love, and a sound mind. I'm going to get off of this channel because nothing she's saying, it just kept going for blaming someone else. She should have called you. It should have called you and said, you know what, I have a problem with that. And we've been knowing each other, and maybe you guys could have figured it out. But I said it in my comment, it wasn't meant for you to go to that page because you went because you wanted to be humble and clear it up and find out the problem. But it did not, it's a spirit, did not want you to say that. So it went left for me. And I was like, it ain't gonna go left for me. I'm getting off. I'm getting off right now. And I'm gonna go right on for T's page and see
See,
what's going on.
here for hot tea so spicy,
Here.
and I
Mm,
realized that that's that Leo ish in her. Like
well, we
she
call him
only
for
gonna
it
be
over
calm
here.
and humble for so long before she snaps, and I think that's where me and her differ because like. I know they try to like put it like we some type of in cahoots, and we really not. Like
No,
honestly,
we really don't even know
we
each
don't
other.
know each other. Like
It's
I
crazy
literally just
because while all of them over here talking, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have my friend go get her hair done, without Carson Norm. We're gonna see if she a
oh.
good stylist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but with that being said, like you're a Scorpio, I'm a Leo. I feel like I am only going to allow you to say so many things before I get left. Like, I am going to try to humble
Right.
myself as much as possible, because I know once you get left and I get right, it gets different. Everybody is going to feel like
Yeah.
my reaction was too much for the situation, as you can see. So
Right.
with Carson, I feel like, even though I don't really know her like that, based on the things that I've seen, when it comes to like just disrespect as a whole, like it seems like you can like laugh it off, like it's
Yeah.
nothing to you, like, oh,
It's
I can
nothing.
laugh it off, oh, this is nothing, we can, I can, like, see you the next day.
Yeah. You
And
be like, I'm ready for war. It is what it is. It's
It
up.
is what it is. It's
And
up.
I'm like, it's really not this deep, y'all. Like, that's what be so I think but that's why I think it would be such a great debate, because we have some stuff we agree on, but then we have stuff that we
exactly.
strongly differ. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's
But
funny.
does anyone know that opposite does attract? It really
Mm-hmm.
does attract in a good way, not the bad stuff. But me personally, I'm like this. Okay, if it started being some bad stuff, yes, I'm nosy. Yes, I am. I'm nosy. I go and listen, but I know when to speak and when to shut up to keep from
Mm-hmm.
causing drama. I'm not going to be the one that causes it. What I'm going to do is say, "Now give you my character. Have a blessed day, baby. You're doing good," and get straight off that channel. I choose not to go back. It's not because of the beef. I just choose not to go back because when I start seeing the negativity, I'm like, I want to type in and say, no, she's not
Can I
like
say
that.
this? Can
She's
I say
trying to
something real
humble
quick?
herself.
Can I say something
Yes,
real quick?
yes, ma'am.
I
Wait,
want.
before you butt in really quick, I
Uh-huh.
want to just say to Beautifully Aged, because she said, sounds like we're gonna have another brawl, older women versus younger women,
No,
and the
no,
young
no.
girls
No,
win.
no,
But
no.
this
No,
She
is the
no,
said,
women
she's
that
hold
I
on
saying,
one
was
yeah.
talking
second.
about.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
She said we had no business in there anyway. I think she's being funny, but I
Oh,
only
Yes,
wanted to bring this to the forefront because I'm laughing, because that's who I would be all day. I don't know how old you are, Beautifully Aged, but like if there was ever any type of debate or fight where it was older women and younger women, and I'm up there in my 50s, 60s,
right.
there's no way in hell I'm wasting time on you, girl. I done spent how many years of living? I'm not
exactly.
wasting my time for you to
Ex-
figure out where I'm at today. That's just
Right,
how I look at it.
right.
Beautifully aged. That's what they made it because they
Yes,
kept picking apart the words that
yes,
these young girls were saying, but they were making a good point.
yes.
These women are older; they're 50 plus or 45 plus, and they weren't setting a good example to the younger girls
They
coming up.
weren't.
And with that said, I want to tell you something, Carson and H4HT. This is not my first rodeo on YouTube. This is not my first rodeo. I was in production and I was helping to produce a whole nother channel. And what I found out was this: there are a certain demographic of women,
Yes,
older women,
yes,
that
it is.
like the mess because they came up with the
Yes,
soap opera and
yes,
they came up with watching
yes,
soap operas and all the
yes.
time. So they love the mess. You guys, your generation ain't used to that because y'all didn't grow up on soap operas. So these are
Okay.
people that sit around. They sit around
Yes,
with and anticipate the mess.
yes.
You're not really aware of that, but I'm making you aware of that right now. This is that demographic. So don't let them scare y'all away.
And as
Oh,
me
never.
being a part of the demographic of the age category, I've learned that mess don't make sense to me. Maybe because I was raised by humble women, you know, maybe it's that. But as far as me, when I see mess, I'm out because I know where I used to be. And how dare I try to keep another young lady, beautiful black queen, in some mess? No, I'm going to speak words of encouragement. That's what my job is. That's what the word told me. So I'm going to continue to speak. Good job here for Hot Tea. Good job, Carson Blue. Good job to what's your name? I'm sorry. That's a part of age too of the seasoning. But I'm with you on that. But it's just not older people that sit around and do that. There's younger people. There's plenty of people on these YouTube streets. That's what they're here for, is the mess. Sometimes I come just to laugh. But hey, I'm not gonna sit up there and take what someone being crazy and spitting out that stuff as a fact, because I have common sense to know it's not a fact. I don't have to go back to Carson Page with that because we don't talk about that over there. I don't have
We
to go
really
to
do.
anybody's page and talk about anything unless they talking about something that I'm concerned with. I was concerned with the way that Here for Hot did. And so, yes, it didn't take her completely out her character, but she still let it be known. She didn't even know what the beef was about. Okay, so why you didn't call me?
No,
And
no. Well, I'm sorry. Let me just interrupt. That's
did
my
you know?
character. Just to clear, I want everybody to know
See,
that is
look,
my
okay,
That's
well,
character.
look.
definitely her
For
saucy
me, your
character.
character was that because I put in a comment, I'm tickled about it. I'm
Right.
tickled
Yes,
about
it's
that.
me.
Am I wrong for doing that? I'll probably get criticized. I was criticized, and I have probably one subscriber, and I don't even have a content creator page. It's just on YouTube. That's, you get what you get. But me, I saw my total self being dragged, and I don't be on a lot of different pages live or on a panel. I've probably been on Miss Carson, this one, and I went on Black Titanics. Oh, I said the wrong name. Jesus forgive me. I went on her page trying to explain. Then I said, you know what? Why do I have to explain? People have their own mind. They're going to make their own decision. But when you was like, bye, how, I can't even say it right. I laughed then because that's your opinion. It wasn't like you were like, you walk the street, you get money, you were just like, bye. Just like people say bye, Felicia. So I didn't read into that. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't read into it like that.
Can
I
I interject real quickly when you finish?
regardless of how I speak, I have a stutter, but I'm not Moses. I'm gonna speak my piece.
Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta jump in because your phone, your
It's
somebody's
staticky.
phone is very staticky.
And I'm sorry because I know that's the devil trying to keep me from talking, but I love you guys. Stay blessed.
Love you too, Kim.
And Miss Carson, I'm not gonna be able to come on tonight because I will be in class.
Oh, it's okay. You'll catch the replay.
I'm,
I might not even be able to go on. My grandma in the hospital, so we'll see.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Prayers,
sorry to hear that.
prayers, and we
it's
love you
okay.
guys. Have a blessed and awesome day.
Well, we
Thank
love
you.
you guys too. Thank you for the support. Hold on, I want to say this real quick about Here for Hot Tea because somebody said Carson is from Detroit, so that's why she's able to be like so calm about social media. She know that this is internet and not real life. I
Right.
think that's where me and Hot Tea differ. Like Hot Tea, she love debating so much that she don't even mind arguing. I love a debate, but I'm not an arguer. But I really am a fighter in real life. Like it's really
Are
like
you trying to say I'm not a fighter, Car?
no, no, now listen, no, I'm not, because you probably an arguer and a fighter. I don't know. But what I'm
No,
just
I
saying,
think that you from. I think that I'm finna look. I've never said this, but I think you from Detroit, but I'm Florida man.
oh
So what
yeah.
do you mean?
Oh yeah, okay. Well, look, you just the arguer and a fighter then. But I'm more so like laid back, and then it just if we face to face, it's like no talking for me. It's just on. Like that's just how we are. It's like I don't do that going back and forth. So if people, oh, I don't like you, I don't know you. That's fine,
Yeah,
ma'am. You
Miss
don't have to like
Pauletta.
me.
She said it's more about triggers. I think it is about triggers because I
It
feel like
is.
if I was in front of T Talk face to face, I would probably. I'm sorry, it. I would probably laugh because it's just no. I'm laughing thinking about it right now. I would literally probably laugh because it's like no way I'm finna have like nah, like because that's just who I am. Like I feel like especially like I don't know, face to face, like older women,
I think it would have been different face
what
to face.
yeah, I just feel like older women they just have a let me see, I gotta bring somebody else up here, my bad. But they have well the ones that I know and I'm close to, they have a right to how they speak, which is why I'm so spicy. That's why I speak the way that I speak. I've been around older women my whole life. They speak the way that they want to speak. So a lot of times I laugh off a lot of the things that the older women say. But most times when it comes to like trying, not older women, but I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, older messy women.
Mm-hmm.
And because I love older messy women, don't get me wrong, but there are also older messy women that don't want. Oh wait, somebody
It's the
yelling.
echo. Somebody got their stuff.
Somebody phone. Hello.
Okay, sorry y'all, I had to mute everybody. But so, because there's also some older, messy women, and this is not an older versus younger thing, I'm just saying in general, because I believe there's obviously wild young messy girls. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the obvious, but, and I'm talking about for the chat, but I feel like there are older women that like mess and drama, but they don't like conflict. And I feel like those are the type of women that I kind of grew up around. Like, they here to, gossip about, noo them down the street all day long. But like, as far as like conflict amongst like, women in the family or women around them or just women in general, they don't necessarily like that. You know what I'm saying? Almost like how not Love and Marriage, but almost like how Real Housewives of Atlanta was prior to it getting greasy. Like the fun shade. My bad, y'all can unmute yourself.
Oh, and then and then the way I was raised, like, cause y'all know I'm kind of like a military brat. My mom, she always was like, old people have lived long enough to do what they want and say what they want. So just respect it and move on. Like, my mom just always instilled that in me. So it do be hard, like, for me to really go off on somebody that's older than me. I really probably have never really went off on anybody older than me, if I be honest with y'all, because I'm not gonna say I blame my mom, but that's the reason why. My mom just always used to say that, like older women have lived long enough. They should be able to say what they want. They should be able to do what they want. But now that I'm
they
getting
shouldn't
older,
be disrespectful.
bingo. And that's what I
Right.
was about to say. Like, well, mom,
Period.
you should have taught me not to let them disrespect you,
Right.
because
Well, because
And they
there's
shouldn't
definitely a
insinuate
difference.
and
I
add
do
to
believe older women should be able to, speak freely.
and
Like,
use their
who are
words
you to tell this
correctly.
woman to hold her tongue? But, a lot of them are not disrespectful when speaking freely. But the ones in my family, they will be probably like shady, and an outsider would take it disrespectful if you don't know them. So they obviously speak one way with people they know, and in other way.
They should know how to have proper communication. They should know how to articulate better, and they should know how to resolve.
absolutely.
Come on, you talking about you're 50 years old and you're, you know, combative and going back and forth like a child? I was so
I
heated
think I
this
want to
morning.
say this. I think that, because I know there is a lot of, like, 'cause I don't want this to be like, oh, young, oh, young. At the end of the
Right,
day,
me either. I don't want it to
yeah,
be
because
like
that's
that
what it looked like this
either.
morning. We definitely know there are
But
young,
they made
messy
it that.
females. But what I will say is this: I kind of expect ignorance out of younger females.
Me
I
Me
too.
too.
don't really
Me too.
expect certain level of ignorance or certain things out of older women. And it's just because the older women that I have been blessed to be around have poured into me so much. Even the ones who then became aunties on my channel, it's like they don't operate how I've seen some of these other women operating. So I'm really not used to that.
And it's crazy because I
yeah.
never thought I would have to say, like, because again, that aggravated me. But I'm in therapy, and with that, like, I try to use well, I'm bad, actually. Okay, I don't have there. It ain't no rope on me. I'm out of control. Okay, I'm a wild bull, but I still try to like do better when it comes to communicating with people. Typically in real life, because I've dealt with passive aggressive women that are being nasty and snarky to me just because with no real issue, I've learned to kind of like beat them at their own game, which is why I kind of like Mel so much, because how she carry herself. It's one thing to be fake and passive aggressive and be messy, and it's another thing to respond passively aggressively to people that are trying to trigger you or get under your skin. And one of the things that I wish I would have maybe said was, and this is some of the things that I would say to a girl in my age is, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a woman of a particular class. And like, it's crazy, but no, I seriously be going over that. Like, don't laugh at me. I'm being funny though. But I really do be going over that. That's something that I will really say to somebody that I'm having an issue with, that's in, you know what I'm saying, that's in my realm. I never thought I would need to use that snarky shade with, you know what I'm saying? Somebody,
Hold on, Caramel Rail in the chat. She says she in here. Hey, Caramel Rail.
Gosh, really?
Yeah, she's in here, and you didn't even see her. Now y'all know I do love me some Caramel Rail.
Me too.
Yeah, Caramel Rail gonna read you for filth, honey. And I'm not, because I don't want to just be extra talking about other content creators on the channel, but I do love Caramel Rail channel is one of the channels that I really do love and always
go. I don't see it.
She just wrote it. You can't see it. That's why I was like, you was talking. That's why I'm like, look, everybody else saying hey to her. You can't see her. She definitely.
Maybe my thing needs to load up, because this the last.
It say really.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Wait, but that might be really. That's not Caramel Rail.
It says hello all. It's Caramel Rail just stopping by to show love.
Oh, hi. Hey, Caramel. I'm really excited about that, okay? Because I love Caramel, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
That is a good thing. I love that.
And before they start with it, she was fangirling over Caramel Rail. I look up to Caramel Rail.
Yeah, I do like Caramel for sure.
I think what I like most about Caramel Rail is she's somebody who say what she want and do not care. She said, I'm here. She really just do not care. Caramel Rail say what she wants. So
yes, that's true. And Carson, this is not, I mean, because you said, oh, I don't want to be just saying content creators' name. I don't run the hating ass platform. Like, you can speak freely. You get what I'm saying? And I would just always have to reiterate that another person's thoughts and opinions on another content creator may or may not be mine. If it's raunchy, I'll do that in the future, but I'm not gonna,
Oh yeah, I just didn't want to be all up on your panel, just going crazy.
I'm not a hater. I don't do that. I've always allowed people to speak freely about content creators. I'm always fanned out over Caramel Rail and True Tea. Like I've always done.
Yep. Caramel Rail, True Tea, and Chit Chat.
Definitely Chit Chat. Obviously.
Yes.
And Queen
I'm always like, I'm always in Chit Chat live, but in the bushes. But I never speak on her live because I don't know, I have so much respect for her. I don't be wanting people to be like, hey, here for hot tea, because like, shut up.
Right. See, I love Queen Sheba too, because I heard somebody say Queen Sheba, but I feel like Queen Sheba is like a class act. I sometimes I be wanting a little bit of like a little bit of raunchy. It's like when I not to call Caramel Rail raunchy, but I'm saying like when you go to their channel, you know you're about to get a good kiki.
Right.
That's here for hot tea.
And Caramel Rail is a Leo. So it's crazy though, because I have a hard time with sleeping. I only really ever get 4 hours a day. I don't know why. It doesn't matter what time of day I go to sleep. I don't know. It's a problem. But I always listen to Sherry G, Queen Sheba, at night because they really soothe me. And then for whatever reason in the morning time,
turn you up.
I'm watching Caramel Rail. I'm watching True Tea. If she drops something, like it's insane. Like I'm pumped.
Yeah. I respect.
Let me see. Oh, let me let somebody else come up here.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop down.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, keep up the great work, and I'm gonna continue to support you all day, every day.
Thank you.
Okay, love.
Thank you so much. Carson, I appreciate it.
Carson, you too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all take care.
I respect her too, Katie Taylor, even though she didn't have to, because Tay didn't have to. We already were.
Miss Yvonne, you can go ahead and turn your camera off, Miss Yvonne. And
I love when Tay.
I'm gonna add you onto the stream.
Even her dog Cookie.
Oh, Tay,
Yeah.
yeah. That damn cookie be showing out.
That's a child, okay?
Uh-huh. Cookie be showing out. Actually, it's not funny. Cookie is bad. Cookie need a pop on the ass.
I feel like Tay and Here for Hot Tea is like my favorite younger ones. And
Mm-hmm.
then I feel like Caramel, Chit Chat, True Tea, and like those are my favorite, like older ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you. Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else join the live, but Miss Yvonne, trying to figure out her camera situation. So I'm gonna let you stay right there. I'm not gonna like drop you or nothing like that. But your camera button would be, if you get on, it'll just be, I think, the mic, the camera, and guest. I don't
It
know.
would be nice if Caramel Real came up for a minute, dropped some gems on us today. Look at me. Look at me. Look at her. Look
I
at
don't
her.
think she do that.
It would be nice if Caramel Real popped up on here for a quick little minute.
Tay, um,
Chef Don, he was up early this morning. I was listening in on his. Every time I get a quick minute to tune in or come in, I check somebody else.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. You mix and match. Oh, okay, she
Mm-hmm.
turned her camera off. All right, you are up.
Oh, wait.
Not you, LaDon. I'm talking about Miss Yvonne. Um, who is that? Oh, that's okay. Miss Yvonne, do you want to go ahead and speak?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Oh, hi, Miss Hot Tea and all the other ladies. And hello, my niece Carson.
Hello. Who up here? I didn't even see you.
You don't know me. I'm the one with them five boys and them twin boys, and me and your husband had a good
No,
conversation.
yes. Hey, Auntie. No, I didn't see. I was in the comments, so
Oh,
I don't even
yeah,
see the screen. I'm sorry. That's
right.
why.
You can't see my face anyway on thing. But hi, I was just saying, yes, I am a woman of age 65. And let me tell the young ones and the elder ones, it don't matter. I'm from the fucking, oh, excuse me. I'm from the street. Excuse me, Hati. I'm from the streets. It don't matter if you're old or young. I get that. So they need to stop with that old young stuff because if you approach a person a certain way, that's what's gonna come back to you. I mean, if you want respect, you gotta give respect. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I love your channel and I love their channel. Matter of fact, I love y'all channel. I go to y'all channel because I'm gonna get some stuff. Shit. Those other channels that I'm paying to go behind a wall, that's all I'm seeing is a wall. So I'm gonna stop paying for no walls. I love you guys. I do this. I got 23 grandkids, and half of them I got is you guys age 45, 27.
Oh wow.
And just like I tell my granddaughters, you go out there, you get your little boyfriend. If he can't open your door, you close the door. And I
I
tell
know
my
that's right.
grandsons, if I tell my grandsons and my five sons, if I ever find out that you done put your hand on a woman, I don't care if she stuck you upside your head with a skillet. I said, I'm coming, I'm gonna sock you upside your head.
Auntie, if she hit him with a skillet, he can't defend himself.
You gotta realize because cause I done hit a whole lot of them with a damn skillet stick or whatever.
Oh Lord.
But back in them days, it wasn't that much. I'd rather for my son to walk away than to go to jail.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know because my man, I don't put me in no position that'll make me want to hit you with a skillet. And there we
Yes,
go. That
Mm-hmm.
yes,
is
and
that. I
that's what
think
I
it's that
tell you.
simple. Nine
Yes.
times out
Okay.
of 10, nobody gonna want to hit you with a skillet unless they got to.
No,
I
no,
agree.
no, but I do understand. I mean, like I say, I got five sons, so I see a whole bunch of mess. So I tell them,
Uh-huh.
I tell them wives and them girlfriends, if you don't want to get hit back, don't touch them. They can only take too much.
One
They can
second,
only
one
take too
second.
much.
Pauletta said that Tay looks younger, but she's mature. And this
Yeah.
is so funny because I seriously thought Tay was like at the I'm so embarrassed to say it, but at the bare minimum, I thought Tay was like in her late 20s, early
No, no.
30s. I swear to God. I put this
Yeah,
on
Tay looks super
everything.
young.
She does not give the vibes of anything other than, so like I don't know, maybe it's me, but I was always taken back.
Have
I
a
don't know
blessed
how
day,
old
Terry
she is
Gay.
still to this
Have
day
a
because I'm
blessed
under
day.
the impression that she's still in like her early 30s or something.
No, she's up in her 50,
No
close,
way.
real, yes, real close
Somebody
to it.
said it's because she laughs so much it keeps you young.
Right, right. Because
Yeah,
I
Tay
swear,
does.
I swear to you, ladies. I mean, if because I don't know you guys, you don't know me, but if I walked up around your area, you would no way think that I am 65
Mm.
because I always been a young kid and I always been young, and the streets kept me young. Like I told you, Carson, I still do flips and splits.
I,
I
you
am the
did too.
dancer. I am the dancer of my family.
Oh man, you did tell me that. And you did drop
Right.
us with a gym today. You leaving us with this gym today. If they can't open the
Right,
door,
Miss
close it.
Yvonne, are you
Uh,
about to drop a gem on us because I kind of got to drop you down?
that's fine, sweetheart. I just want to say that. I mean, I just love you guys, and I enjoy sitting here watching. I mean, I can't work anymore because of situations. So, but I be here bored, so I be on this YouTube.
You're not supposed to work.
That's right.
Oh no, I wish I could get my butt back to work. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I love work. I felt into a very bad depression when I couldn't work.
That's how
Oh,
my grandma was. She always was, working, but when she got older, she just we make just take up a bunch of hobbies. But then again, I do understand, stuff like that costs, and she always blowing my phone up for some
Oh
money.
yeah,
So,
but like I say, I got all these damn. I mean, all these darn grandkids, and I
mhm.
just had in March because I'm March. I'm a Pisces. I just had three great grandkids be born in March.
oh.
I did have my birthday to myself. Now it's over.
Hey, here, Fati, you know how they be like in the corporate world? You'll be in your 20s and have friends that's in like they like 40s, 50s, and 60s. You'll be like, you know
Yep.
what, Miss Charlene, you ain't so bad. That's
Right.
how
I
it
Right.
had
be
no.
for
I
real.
got some to this day. But
Mm-hmm.
Miss Yvonne, I'm sorry. I really gotta drop you down because
Okay,
I
that's
gotta
fine.
get involved in some nonsense.
Uh-oh. All
Okay,
right, Auntie. Thank you. See you later.
all
Because
right.
I'm over here steaming too here for hot tea. Yo, I'm over here piss smoking my joint like these MFing bees. Yo.
And you
Uh-oh.
know what? Okay.
I'm going to just say this before you go off. Have a blessed day, Terry Gay. I wish you well.
Don't
Right.
make no sense what she's saying. She just as ignorant as dumb as them.
Right. So I won't
Serious.
say I won't say much. I won't say much. I'ma just leave you here because you want the attention. But
Mm-hmm.
Terry, what I will say is if after that live, you can have the opinion that you wish to have. There we are.
Mm-hmm. Boom. Boom. There we go. There we are. And we done.
Because some of you hoes
Oh,
really are stupid. I just don't understand how you can, contextualize some of the things that you guys get in my chat and say. But it's okay. I wish you nothing but the best. I know your mama wish she would have took the pill, but she didn't.
Mm.
you can't help yourself.
No, they pull it out
It
of
is the
her. They pull
funniest
it out
thing
of her.
ever.
She tried to be
They do that.
nice.
They do not pull it out of her. She just cannot help herself. She wanted to drop Auntie down so bad so she could go off.
Girl, my feet was itching.
And I'm happy that
Listen.
Alashawn
No,
was
but
talking
if you
to slow you
when I
down.
seen that though, when I see that, I'm like, well, I think the disgusting thing is how that chick over there blew this thing out of proportion and created this issue. That's disgusting. You understand? This is just, it doesn't make sense. It's strange. It's weird.
It has to
And
do what it has to do to get its views.
that's it. That's it. Because you don't really got a beef. Like, who lives like that? Oh my God, you said this. Oh, I got to be. Nobody really lives like that. That's petty. That's corny. It's strictly for views. But at the same time,
Very petty.
you're
Very
showing
corny.
your character, though. So that's where you're messing yourself up. You're showing who you really are. I don't mind mess, but one thing about Tay, she is a logical person, because if she read something wrong or felt like she said something wrong, she can be a woman and stand 10 toes down and apologize and don't care what the clump say.
Right.
But other people, they, even if they disagree silently, they'll go along just to go along. And that shit don't make, excuse my language, that stuff don't make no sense to me. All we gotta do.
Well, here's what I say. Here's what I would say, because there have been, issues or beefs with content creators that I literally disagreed with. It just, but I can't. I didn't open my mouth to it or insert myself because it's none of my business. And I don't fault other content creators for doing that. You get what I'm saying? That's not how I look at it. What I more so look at is, how they choose to align themselves in the future. Nobody has to pick a side. I don't care about that. But just the way that they align themselves and operate is basically, how I choose to go about my platform. So, for example,
No.
Oh, go for it.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem with people having beefs if it's a beef. But I have a problem with people making petty things out of major beefs.
Right.
That's what none of this is warrant. It's just stupid. Yeah. So when they beefing about somebody said this or nah, that really shows that you're shallow. You're empty. You're empty. It got to be more to it than that. That's when a person shows you that they're jealous-hearted, evil, bitter, angry people.
Well, also though, LaDon, you got to look at it like this though. Oftentimes, have you ever just not liked somebody though? Like, have you yourself just ever not liked somebody?
Girl, Casa, you don't know my story. I done been to jail, been on drugs, done fought, stabbed. Girl, please. I've been around plenty of people I didn't like.
But the thing is, I don't like a lot of people, but I don't engage with them. And at the same time, like I said, like I can't tell nobody how to run their platform. All I can do is go based on how I would do things. And like, even if there was a content creator that I didn't like, and there's not one that I don't necessarily not like, I just don't necessarily rock with, how they do things. If they had an interview, and like I said, I'm going to keep using Stormy because I feel like I say the meanest things about her. So if anybody was to be on a reality show and say anything about a blogger, she would probably say something about, the stuff that I put out. So if she was to go on a panel and be like, oh, well, I don't really like her. I wouldn't, she's this, that. And I'm in the chat like, what's up? This, that, whatever, whatever. And she's like, oh, well, I don't want to interview with her. There's no way in the world that I can associate that with disrespect from that blogger.
That's right.
Because this is a job.
Yes.
I'm on the opposite end as well. I look at analytics. I understand subscribers. I understand the future. I understand putting things into perspective in the context of the overall situation. And at the end of the day, whether y'all like Carson or not, Carson was just a gateway. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was my first interview. This was, and a lot of y'all don't like Carson. So I kind of looked at it like, okay, if I interviewed her, whether they didn't like her or not, depending on how the interview can be carried on, more people might be prone to interviewing with me since so many of the millimeters frequent here.
Right.
That's how I looked at it. So if y'all were truly in support of me, y'all would understand where I was getting at. So maybe I could get an interview with Stormy so I can ask her about that damn baby line.
That's right.
I mean,
no,
but
you said it.
seriously.
Simple
So
as
it's one of
that.
those
I
things
think people
y'all run
understood that
around.
though.
Y'all run around. You like some people are running around screaming chestnut checkers. But if it was genuinely like that, then you would support the bloggers that are trying to seek and get some of the answers that y'all want. There's a way you go about doing that.
Right.
Stormy is not going to give an. I mean, she's going to do an interview with DJ Richie Sky, duh, because his platform is large. And when she go there, he's going to not ask her the questions that the
we want to
baseline
know
of YouTube wants to know.
Mhm.
Duh. Like, duh.
Right.
But I figured people was smart enough to understand how the game go. And I look at it like, what one of us can't do, the other one will. Queen Sheba got the walkie-talkie interview.
Right.
I would never in my life feel like that's an issue. That's bank right there.
Right.
We was able to make money off that content still to this day.
And I'm gonna say this, I feel like Queen Sheba is so smart because she really don't align herself with anyone, and it seems like she just is like neutrally supports everyone because when the situation first started, Queen Sheba was like the first person to reach out to me to do like a real interview, because remember she interviewed me as well. And I think at that time everybody at that moment was fully against me. Like now it's kind of like some still dislike me, some people are in support of me, but when Queen Sheba chose to interview me, it was just like, who is he, she, da-da-da-da. It was so. And then even with Martell, and I don't see people disrespecting Queen Sheba the way they are trying to do you.
Exactly. And part of that is because Queen Sheba is a woman of a particular age. I don't you know what I'm saying? She's older than me. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't like these jobs.
Well, let's go to somebody your age. What about Mims? Mims does interviews. He don't let people come up there, even if they're in the chats talking crap. He do not let people come up there and bombard his guest. It's just not professional. Even if he don't agree with his guest is saying, he's still not going to bombard.
And to even
that's like blackballing yourself. People will be like, I ain't going on her interview. She might have a trick for me. I ain't messing with her.
To add emphasis on that, when I was on Meme's panel, his entire chat didn't like me. How would I can't associate that with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. Right. So the fact that it was going to be a lot of people, a lot of difference of opinions. I would never be able to associate him not liking me with the people in the chat.
Right.
Although he said, y'all, let's be respectful, they said we want war.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, I'm a blogger. Like, people gonna say what they want to say regardless. Can't nobody put a cap on somebody's mouth.
Who you kidding? You had a ball over there. You was talking your crap.
I did. Just like I had a ball over at its channel, roasting them hoes, dicing them up.
Somebody said, Lil Paulette said that's not true. They did Queen Sheba the same way. So
they did it on the outside though. They didn't really come for her like that. They didn't I didn't feel that way. But they did say some stuff. But
I feel like there were people like in the comments, even in my comments, like, oh, she was too nice on him, this, that, and the third.
Yes, they were saying that, but they didn't like go on a whole warp path. Like, oh my God, they're like saying like this girl got a personal problem with her. That's why she did it. No, you're the jealous-hearted one. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. I can't be around people that if I don't agree with them, you ready to turn on me at any minute. I can't deal. I had a client that, well, she ain't even a client. I was just going shopping for her, helping her because she's old and don't got no family. I don't got a car. I walk the groceries up the street in a cart. So sometimes she give me $20, $30 here and there, but I'm going to get my blessings from God. That's why I do it. And I'm going to get old. You know what I mean? So this woman gave me $500. She said, I got a gift for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And she handed me $500 and said, this is for you always being there for me and having my back. I said, thank you. Do you know the very next day she had asked me to do something and I said, yeah, I'm at work. I'll be up there in 15 minutes. I'll do it on my break. She called me back 3 minutes later, said, if you don't get up here, you could give me my money back. I said, oh, hell no. I'm going to give you your money back because you ain't going to throw this up in my face every chance you get. And after that, I'm done with you. Find an agency, find somebody else. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to deal with people that say they got your back and they're in support of you, but soon as something don't go their way or they want to scratch their butt, they drop you like like it ain't nothing. So I feel like you're learning people. This is a new platform for you. You're learning people, and you may start off with a whole bunch, but some are going to drop, just like in Mel's life. The ones that don't need to be there in your circle or that's, or whatever, is going to drop off and it's going to be okay. You understand? It's going to be all right because those are the people that you don't want. You don't want that energy anyway. And it's not about you liking drama. Yeah, you're going to have them ones anyway, but I'm talking about the overall energy, the message of it,
the messiness,
the message of how they move. Like, okay, do you wipe your twat when she wipe your twat?
We don't like you.
Like, do she wipe your twat at the same time? Everybody got to think the same, talk the same, eat the same. Hey, come on now. And then when somebody's talking about some stuff that's way far off, and if you don't agree, then you want to out too. No, my mind just don't go that far. I'm here on Earth. Sorry.
I'm with Journey to what Journey to Jasmine said. She said, I miss so much by minding my own business. Yeah, I'm sorry, little Paulette in the game, because I did not see it. You are right. And I apologize that I quoted incorrect information. If they went at Queen Sheba, I did not see it. So I do apologize about that. But yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that actually, because I had to even say like like y'all gotta cut up. Yeah, I mean y'all gotta chill out.
Oh shoot, it's Caramel Rail up here.
Yes, hi Caramel Rail.
Hey Caramel.
I think she had been sitting backstage for a minute, so she probably walked away from her phone.
No, she just messaged in your back chat and said that. She said waiting. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
No, she right here.
Are you on mute?
Caramel, I think your thing is muted. She might be talking.
I'm here.
I'm like,
I'm sorry. I'm here, guys. How are you? This is Caramel.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm very excited. I'm fanning out.
I am too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of your work too. Like
we a fan of each other.
We see each other. Yeah. So what's going on? I was listening to a little bit. You guys were talking about content creators. They go back and forth. It's just beef. It's healthy beef. You're not gonna get along with everybody. I mean, hell, I go back and forth with people too. But it's all content. It's all fun for me, to be honest. I don't take it personally. I don't get offended by it. It's just it is what it is, you know. I have people who I rock with, and some people don't rock with me, and it's fine. You're not going to get along with everybody, but do your content, get money, and be gone. That's how it is. But yeah, shout out to who else on the panel. I want to speak to everybody. Here for Hot Tea, of course. This is your platform. How are you?
Hi, thank you.
Yeah,
Carson Ladon.
I love me some Carson Blue too.
Hey.
Hey.
And I'm just little old Ladon.
Well, hello, Ladon. I speak to you too, and whoever else is up here. It's like 4 people, right?
Yeah, it's just us. It's just us. We was just chatting it up a bit. I was gonna get ready to close out the live because I don't want to have everybody up here too long.
Okay, yeah.
Well, Caramel,
but
I'm
now
gonna be
you
honest.
Up here, we excited. We got questions.
Oh, okay. I'm here.
So, Caramel, can I ask you a question from your point of view? Did you see the interview?
Which interview was this? Catch me up. I'm sorry.
With Here for Hot Tea and Carson.
I did not see that interview. I'm sorry.
Okay, but do you know what's been going on in the YouTube streets?
No, it's okay. It's okay. We don't want to ask Caramel that because we don't want to be bringing people into unnecessary.
And we don't want to put her in it.
Right, because that's
unnecessary.
Okay.
Yep.
Nobody really knows what's going on. But we were just,
I'm
she was
sorry.
probably going to.
I'm just coming off vacation, so I'm catching up on all the beach out.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
going
saw
on
you was on
vacation? I mean,
vacation.
you coming
I
off
just
vacation. I'm going
yeah,
on vacation.
I just came back from vacation, so I'm still catching up on beach.
You had a good time?
I had an awesome time. I was gone for a whole week.
Ain't you lucky?
Well, I mean, where were you? Where did you happen to get to Gummy?
Now we ain't go to Gummy and Parish. As Wanda Jean called it, child. No.
Okay. I thought, look, maybe y'all might have linked up in Gummy.
Child, no, I ain't linking up nowhere with Wanda, honey. No, ma'am. I'm good on that one.
Oh my
I can't even
god.
listen to Wanda's voice. I can't listen to her lives, not even a little bit. I just can't. I just
I'm gonna
hear
have to
y'all
come.
talk about her.
I'm gonna have to come and check you out, Carson, if I'm ever in the Huntsville area, child. If they'll
Yes,
have me, because
ma'am.
y'all know I talk so much junk about the Huntsville folks.
Well, you know I'm not really from here, but yes, please
Right,
do.
right.
If you ever in the area, come check me out.
Yeah, definitely. I ain't gonna be like Wanda now. I ain't gonna be like Wanda just pop up now.
You're right. Don't pop up on me. Let me know ahead of time so I can make sure I'm there.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I appreciate you guys letting me up. I just want to
Thank you
come
for
on
coming
and
up.
say hello. And I
Thank you.
definitely love your channel. Definitely. You too, Carson. I'll be watching you too. I'll be in the bushes sometime.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys have a great evening.
You
You
Take
too.
too.
care, Mel. Thank
Thank
you.
you. No
I
problem. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
here for Tati. I think you got young girls are alike. Actually, you
I
know what I
love
mean? Because
that
y'all
you
bring
came up here.
Me
it.
too.
That
I'm
was
happy you
nice.
did.
That was nice.
That was
People
very
watch you
warm.
here for hot tea. People watch you. They like you just as you are.
Yeah.
Just
But you know,
as
that's
you
kind of
are.
what we be expecting, or that's what we be hoping that we get from the more seasoned, or I don't like, I don't like using the word older, so I like to use the word the seasoned content creators, because, or bloggers, because it's like, once you watch people, you kind of look up to them, you laugh, it's funny to you. You kind of
Right.
expect them to like embrace you, or if
Well,
not
I
even
don't. I
embrace
don't
you.
watch it. I've never watched it ever, really. To be honest, I've only subscribed to her channel because when I first did my live, she was one of the first people that wanted to join my panel. Her and her it boy.
Mm. Well, I saw
You breaking up,
going.
Your
Carson.
Carson, your thing broke up a little bit.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I said I done seen a couple of her lives, and just because they be going in. I really just kind of got turned off from some of the people on the panel. That's the only thing that made me really stop watching hers, was other people in the panel, and I won't mention their names. So
Hmm.
yeah,
I
but
never watched,
it
but
is
Me,
I've
what it
seen her
is.
on
me
other
either.
people's stuff. I've never watched because I'm
And
a I like drama, but I like fun, like how
civilized
Caramel,
drama.
yeah, like
Mhm.
how Caramel do it with some jokes with it and swinging her hair, her bang. I like the way you do it, that hoe. I like civilized drama, like you
Mhm.
said. You know what I mean? But when it gets petty and gutter, no.
What is the it boy? Cause Chef down there laughing, talking not it boy. I gotta see what it is. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I
Her in
might have
her
missed.
mouth.
Look, I might have missed that one.
She called the other one it. So the opposite of the it girl is the it boy.
Oh, okay. Y'all listen, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all be saying, is Carson a blonde? She be acting like a blonde. Y'all, I be missing it. Because you know
It's
what?
okay.
I
We
really
got you.
just caught the joke the other day here for hot tea that you got me in. The BS. When you said something about T Squad, and I said, what did I say? I don't even remember what I said. I think I said, who's the T Squad? Or what's the T Squad? Who's a part of the T
Wait, hold
Squad?
on, y'all. 1 second. I'm gonna have to act. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me. I gotta mute myself real quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Carson,
Yes, ma'am.
girl, you all right. You
Thank
all
you.
right. Don't be so sensitive. Just let it go. Cause you know what? The people that know who you are and who you stand for won't listen to the BS. And that's
Mhm.
the ones that count.
Yeah.
I be getting you though sometime when you feel like you got to defend yourself, but not all the time. Some things ain't worth it.
Yeah. Are we just gonna keep it going because her stuff just went down? She about to come. Okay, it's right back up. She must have jumped
Okay,
in.
hey y'all, my bad. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Hey. Yeah, we can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. People blowing my phone up. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, but you young girls are refreshing. We need a mixture.
Yeah.
I think a nice mixture, is great.
Yeah, that's why I
Honestly.
like New York and Boston, like, because we're all mixed up. It's like a melting pot, and I love it. Different foods,
Somebody
different
said they would
flavors.
love I'm sorry, LaDon. Somebody said they would love to see Here for Hot Tea and Carson link up. We probably should make a debate
I
part
told you
after.
Collaborate.
we should. It should be the great debate or something.
Or what it can be is not even debate. Like, you have, like, you're married, me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm married, you have, you know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
can even tackle certain topics as far as relationship goes,
Yes.
as far as difference of opinions, because I think that although we might be a little bit similar, I think
Mm-hmm.
that, like, our relationships are far different.
Yeah. Yeah. I concur.
Because
And
when
I
you
think it's
made
some
that
similarities,
comment
but it's
in
some
my
differences for sure.
yeah, when you said that thing in my interview, like, girl, people was taken back when you was like, "Oh, I don't want another woman to come to me. I
I
don't want a
saw
woman
it.
to come to me and
You
tell me
know I
about
be
my
all
man."
up in your comments. So I saw
Ye-
it.
What did the person
Girl,
say?
they
They
was like,
said I
"So
want to
you
be
don't want?"
Tisha.
Oh, they were like, "So you don't want nobody to tell you when your man like?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I can't resonate with that. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It
I know we should.
depends."
We should. You know what? That should maybe be our first debate.
I
Or
would, but some people they'll actually get mad at you.
this, what I'm gonna say when it comes to that,
That's
y'all.
true. They would.
I don't. It's not so much so that I would get mad at you if you did come and tell me. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel like this, and I'm just gonna be real, and y'all can agree to disagree. If I don't know that my husband is cheating, if I'm not walking around sad, miserable, now if you see me depressed and going through stuff, but if I'm living my best life, happy, me and my husband are not having any issues or drama, that means that whoever he done cheated with or cheating with, it has not affected my household at
That
all.
means he's cheating peacefully.
Right. But this my
So that's
thing though.
okay though.
It's definitely not okay. I feel like this, if you get caught, if
She
I know,
basically saying she's gonna find out eventually.
yes, like if I find
So
out,
let
then
you
it's
find
on.
out.
It's on. But let me find out. Let me see that something is off, or he done
So if
didn't
your
come home.
See,
friend
I'm
see
not
your
like that.
man go to a hotel with your husband, you don't want your friend to tell you?
Oh, no. I want my friend to tell. Now that's the thing. My friends, that's different. Like if you are
Oh,
my
but a
close,
stranger, if a
yeah, I don't need a
stranger.
stranger to come tell me. No, I don't know you. I don't need
I
you
think
reporting
that's
about my
different
husband.
than a P tape. What if
So
somebody
what I
said,
think is, I think before we get to that part though, I think that as far as a stranger, it will literally depend. Okay, are you the person that he has been cheating on me with, or are you
Mm-hmm.
just know he been cheating on me? Is different because
Mm-hmm.
no matter what, if you come to me as a woman and you the person he been cheating on me with, you're gonna get ducked in your nose.
Now, if you the person he cheating on me with, yes, by all means,
I don't
come
know
to me.
why, but each and every time granted, he gonna get dealt with. But if you want to bring me, he know not to bring me this information. So if you want to be the one to bring me the information, I'm gonna deal with you like you him until I get to him.
Right.
mm,
Hey, Juicy JB. Hey, Deshonda. That's our big sis, y'all. Deshonda. I saw she be calling you her little sister too. That's our
Oh
big
yes,
sister,
I
Deshonda.
love her.
Listen, Deshonda be windmilling and going off, y'all.
Deshonda don't play.
oh
Okay.
yeah,
I
she was
love her.
showing out.
I
Yes,
love
she do.
Deshonda for that. And then Journey to Jasmine. I love her
Hmm.
because I think we have similar stories. Like, I think our dads are similar.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, Journey to
Yeah.
Jasmine just said, but what if she didn't know he had a lady? That's different. Like y'all
And
know, it's
Sucker
gonna
Free
always
Nicole
be
Marie.
different scenarios. Like
Right.
it's I think it's a case by case situation. But all I'm saying is I'm gonna be real. If y'all saw my husband out, I know most of y'all probably would tell me, because y'all would want to
If
tell
she
me.
didn't know, I'm still
Listen,
hitting
I
her.
wouldn't if it was just somebody him cheating and it was somebody that I don't really know. But if somebody came to me and said that mine's had a P tape and was getting ready to do something, that's further than cheating. I don't care if you don't know me or not. I want to know that information ASAP.
And
So I
I
can.
can agree, and I
That's
mean
a
I can
different,
agree.
whole different thing to me. Just cheating and or threatening to do something like that is two
Hmm.
different things. I would want to know that instantly to try to stop it. But the cheating part, I would be like, who are you and why are you telling me my man was in a hotel? What's your motive? Like,
Right. But I'll say this too though, Miss LaDon, because I do agree with you on that. I would want to know. I definitely would want to know. All right. If my ex or whatnot was going to plan to put out the tape or put out a tape, I definitely would want to know. I still feel like certain things are a case by case situation and it doesn't make it right. But
mm-hmm,
that's just where my mind was at with it.
at
I
the
did
time.
at the
Would you
time.
do it different next time if you ever was in a situation like that again?
You know what? If I be honest, like if just my real self, I don't know if I would still just go volunteer that information just because I really don't know them. Now, if I knew her or knew them, or if she did it, now this is what I'll say too. I want to make this clear. If something got uploaded, if it was on social media, a tape out there, without it's no doubt in my mind, I'm letting it be known.
But
I
you
know who
wouldn't
did
be
it.
needing to tell because it would already be out there.
But I would, but no, but you wouldn't have known who did it. If it's a fake page, I would be able to be the one to you know what I'm saying? Like, no. She contacted me and I would be able to give detailed information of what they said and did. You
So
get
you
what I'm
still have value to it.
Yeah, so it would still have value. So it
Right.
wouldn't be like basically right now, if a video comes up online of me doing something, y'all don't know if I'm doing that with my husband or somebody else. But if somebody else comes up and say, "Oh, my friend is the one who was gonna put that out," I know for a fact because she told me, and now it's out. Then that right there. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
And
But
this
I
is
do
where
want
we're
to say
gonna
though, I
respect to
do feel
disagree
it's
because I
wrong.
would want to do it right away. But I
Yeah.
do respect Carson that you are you and you do your thing. We have different characters, so I
Hmm.
may do stuff this way and
Yeah.
you may do it that way. Does it? That's
Yeah.
just it. I get
Yeah.
that. But I
Yeah.
heard your reasoning and I respect that.
Thank you, and I do
I just
appreciate
wanted
it.
to ask that.
Yeah. And I do
Right.
agree that y'all are right. Like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong. The
And
right
that's
thing
why I
to
said I respect your.
yeah, the
I
right
hear
thing
where
to
you
have
coming
done
from. It
would
was
I
no
think the way that
malice.
people go about, I think the way that people go about dealing with certain things is all perspective for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
hmm
Um,
It was no
like
malice.
as long as it's no malice for sure. That's why I
Right.
always say, like, if you move with the the purest intention, the
Right.
best things are going to come no matter what. It might
Right.
seem like
Say
it
that.
might seem like the end of the world, like, oh my gosh, people are unsubscribing to me, or oh my
hmm
gosh, people are attacking me. But this might actually be the best thing ever because, Carson was able to monetize herself on YouTube, something that she
hmm
probably wouldn't have even,
Thought
thought
of.
to really
Right.
do. But now is doing and thriving in it.
Hmm
And
So I
she's
hmm
think, like, it's
growing.
perspective for
Yes.
sure. Like, granted, I didn't go about this situation the way you would have or the way you would have, but at
Right.
the end of the day, we got the same result. Well, maybe not the
Right.
same results because when you go
hmm
about them differently, the results will be different.
For
But
some
at the
hmm
end
people.
of the day, the number one goal would be for this woman to find out that this stuff is going on behind her back.
That's
And the
right.
fact
hmm
that that was exposed, no matter how we went about it, that
hmm
was exposed. You get what I'm
Yeah.
And
saying?
it was
So
valuable.
Yeah.
if people don't like you because of the way you went about it, they have that prerogative, right? And if
Yeah.
there are people that can see past it, they
hmm
all, you know what I'm saying? I think that's great. But at the end of the day, for what I want for everybody is for it to be like, just agree to disagree. Like, for people to be like, well, you should have had her do this, that, and the third. I don't run my platform like that. That's how you run yours. I think that's okay. I'm not judging you for running your platform like that.
Yes.
But it is what it is. Like, I wouldn't necessarily invite nobody on my platform and drop them while they're trying to explain themselves humbly. But that's how you do your thing. I'm not judging you. But really quick, let me answer this. Journey to Jasmine said that, have I done the skincare bundle contest yet?
I
So
didn't
I
get
said
mine
that I'm
yet.
closing it out today. So I am going to post the winner tonight. So if y'all have y'all skincare bundles from 7th Avenue, DM me your picture so so I can pick a winner. Because and then also DM me your name. So if you haven't already, DM me your name as well so I can know what to call you when I announce my winner. Because typically I do it over here, but seeing as though this one is different, it's about your picture, I have to do it this way. Sorry,
And I
y'all.
want to say for everybody else, y'all see how Miss LaDon she's very clear on her stance that she does not agree with how I handled it. And I am 100% understanding her position on it. But she also understands what I'm saying, even though she disagrees.
Right.
And we're
Because
moving
it wasn't
forward.
no malice on why you held it back. You're just not that type of person. And that's
Yeah.
just that.
Right, but
Okay,
I
and
just want others to
also,
see, like, they could disagree with me, but they don't have to attack or try to belittle me. They could just, all
Right.
right, Carson, I disagree with that. I feel like I would have handled it this way. I would have did this, and I understand. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
I just wanted
so
to
let
say
me
thank you for
answer
that.
this from Peggy, whoever. Um, so she says, I was very disappointed in your behavior. You disrespected her. She did not do you that way. Carson, you are a troublemaker. So
Huh?
basically, you're saying that on the live that you watched, I disrespected her. Is that what you're saying? Peggy, do you want to come up and talk about it? I would love to discuss this with you because I think you might be too simple in order for me to explain it without you actually saying, okay, ah, oh,
I
I
would love
get
for
it
Miss
now.
Peggy to come up for sure because this ain't no interview. This is her open panel. So everybody who got a problem should feel free to tap her green
Right,
and
because
come
I
up.
actually do want them to, if there is, yeah,
Who ringing?
I actually do want them to come up here. Like, if you think that the way that I chose to respond to disrespect, then it is what it is. So I'll just go ahead and explain it this way because I'm going to be as clear as possible. And if I have to keep repeating myself in this live, I don't mind doing that because one thing about it, I'm not going to leave any room for confusion.
They get
If
mad at me
those
when I
people
repeat
want to
myself.
Right. If those people want to walk over there and continue to, create something out of nothing and make it more than what it actually was, they're going to do that. And I'm going to continue to explain what it was. And that's on them. And that's just for this live because after today, like, they're only going to get my ass to kiss. But with that being said, if she feels like it is disrespectful to allow the guests that I invited on my panel to freely speak, then that's something that she has to deal with herself. I was willing to speak to her about her issues. I'm sorry. I was willing to speak to it about its issues, and it did not want to have a civil conversation with me. So, Peggy, if you went over there to that last live that it had did with my presence on it, that probably graced her to where she was finally able to make at least at the bare minimum $250 for one video. Okay, because my name was on it or in it and screaming in it. If you happen to catch that live, then you would see that I came there trying to be as humble as possible. I can only do so much after a woman continues to disrespect me by cutting me off, which again, I don't mind. She can run her platform however she wants, but she continued to cut me off. She then dropped me down as I was furthering explaining myself because she got upset because I said I was boosting her up in the comments because there's an age gap and she didn't understand the language. And then I got back on her panel just for her to continue to cut me off and, create this big wide show. So I gave her what she wanted. It is what it is. She was cursing. She was yelling way before I ever raised my voice and started yelling. And if you hoes want to continue to say that I was disrespectful, you fucking right, I was. I was never trying to be respectful to a person that was violating me after that. I was never trying to be respectful after that. I came onto her platform humbly at first, and that's where I showed my grace. But I'm not a punching bag. I'm not. There's only so much I'm going to allow a person to do. So with that being said, if she feels like it was disrespectful for me to allow somebody to freely speak, even though I clarified those are not my feelings, then that's some sucker shit, and that's on her. That's juvenile, and she has to deal with that. You and her alone.
And I just want to, I don't understand why they keep trying to say like I'm a troublemaker or I'm the one clout chasing. Did I ask you for an interview?
No.
Okay.
I asked
you
you
made
for
that
an
very
interview.
clear. All right,
I keep telling them I asked you for an interview.
I've heard you say it 1,000 times, but I keep seeing them saying that I'm like clout chasing it, then coming to your channel, clout chasing. It's like, I don't think they understand. I like your channel. I support your channel. Even if you have a difference from me or whatever, disagree with something I say, I still support your channel. Almost every content. I don't understand why they keep trying to push like I'm being a troublemaker when I still have yet to go off on anybody or talk to anybody in any negative manner. I'm not getting that. It's just like they keep wanting to push this bad narrative. And I get it. You don't like me. Y'all don't like me. And that's fine. But just state facts. Stick with the facts and let it be that. Me and Miss LaDon have a whole disagreement and we're not bashing each other. I don't get I don't know.
Right. And thank God for my intuition, Deshonda, because like I said, when I first started my YouTube channel, I went live. And on my first live, those two were on my live. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if y'all would like, y'all can go back to it. They were on my live. I kind of got weird vibes from them. And so I've always kind of gotten weird vibes, but I was just using my discernment. They never really came at me sideways. So it was no reason for me to feel any type of way. They've always supported me. So I subscribed to their YouTube channels as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like in that live, if you go back to it, like, you know, it was just kind of weird, and I hurried up and I got off the live. But that wasn't me being funny or nothing. My intuition, I just wasn't really vibing with them, and I didn't really know how to kind of like, okay, next, you know, because it was kind of like my first live. But I said that to say, it's almost like these people been plotting on me. I don't know if this is to be true, but maybe her platform was on here before mine. I mean, I think that was the case. She was already on here before I was on here. And I don't know, maybe she just can't look past the fact that, you know, I don't know. But
that's what I mean by the pettiness of it all, like the little nitpicking. Like also, you plain as day
they keep
said you didn't want beef.
Is a clout chaser.
But whose clout are you?
But they keep saying that Carson is a clout chaser. But it's funny because when I first got on my platform and my first live, this is what I was meaning to say before I stopped. But my first live, I think I was at 3,000 subs and they joined my platform. Right then and there, like, you can consider that as a form of clout chasing. Like, they were always on my videos and stuff like that. So that's probably why she felt like I didn't see it for her, because she was always on my videos, and every single time I didn't say hey to her or something.
Well, I'll say this. They can call stuff clout chasing or not. I believe in supporting others that I like.
And networking.
Women. So some would call supporting others clout chasing. If I compliment somebody too much, they feel like it's clout chasing or deriding, whatever they've been calling it and saying that I do. I don't get offended by it, because I'm not going to change who I am. If I like you or if I like what you're talking about, I'm gonna come support. I'm on YouTube. Like, I don't get what it is. It's like when they see me come to somebody else's channel, they like, oh, she done came to somebody else's channel. Well, aren't you on somebody else's channel? Like, what's wrong with
yes, Peggy? I was intentionally trying to be nasty with your stank breath having ass. If you could not see that I was patient with her 24, 30 minutes prior to yelling at her, then it is what it is, Dusty. Now keep it fucking twerking in my chat so I can get boosted in the analytics, ho.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yes.
Y'all know Here for Hot Tea really cannot help herself.
Yes.
Look, when she gets to
That's
going,
the cute
I
thing.
just get quiet. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
And
the
I
cute
want to say
thing.
this. I want to say this. I'm on Here for Hot Tea channel, and her views are not the views of Carson. Look, we got to make sure we say
Right.
She be going.
We do not share the same views.
We don't. I'm just tired. Though. I'm just tired of everybody trying to put. It's like it just seemed like, oh, we don't like this person, so we want to make them look bad. And then I think because they see so many people not agreeing with their perception of me, it's annoying them even more. Like, oh, they start saying things like, oh, these people easily manipulated. Like they tried to, I feel like that's what they was trying to say about Tay. I don't know if that's just my perception, but that's what I got. Like, yeah, me and her don't gotta be cool because I'm not easily manipulated or something like that. I'm like, dang, you think
no, they was probably talking about me.
No, they was talking about Tay. They said Tay apologized to me. They were mad about her apologizing to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't with all that cult-like behavior. I don't know.
Yeah. So it just is what it is. But we was just having a really good discussion about the husband.
Yeah, that's probably Peggy the maid.
And now we done got some.
I'm sorry, but yeah, our relationships are so very different. We need to figure out like how to sit down and schedule like a real interview, because I would literally
not interview. Debate, like, because see, I want others to feel comfortable. Like, what is your idea when it comes to this? Like, so
my idea is I don't want to open up the panel ever again in my life. I'm not opening up the panel ever again in my life. I'm being so for real. And secondly, I wouldn't open up the panel with my man because he is uncouth. Okay, there's just some things he will read. And he gonna be like, all right, well, it's time to wrap it up. And
your man not playing that. But I think him and James are the same with that though.
Right. But James is from up north. We're from down south. I despise men from up north.
What?
Yeah. Well, let me start with this though. I don't like men at all. Okay, I don't like none of them. I barely like mine. So I don't like men at all. But I don't like men from up north because they are just so like, I just think that it's different. Like the culture is different. Like Southern hospitality out here is really a thing. And even though men can be raggedy and diabolical, they're still going to have a certain level of hospitality about themselves. Whereas the men up north, they just don't got that. Period. So you mean to tell me you from the streets, on top of you being from the streets, you was raised by a single mother, so you don't really have an example on how a healthy, functioning 2-parent household. And that's not to blame you, but that is just that's just something that I'm always going to throw on the table. And then on top of that, you don't have the basics of Southern hospitality. Like, I just feel like that is just, I need the Southern hospitality in any man.
So I'll say this. This is one thing where I 100% agree with you when it comes to North versus South men, right? I'll say this. I feel like I got the pick of the litter up north, but he wasn't always the pick of the litter. And I want to make that very clear, y'all.
Mine's is too. Mine's was not always the pick of the litter. He had to get with me, and it had to be me. Like, okay, I'm out of here. You a dub. For him to be like, no. What do you want me to be for you?
Bingo.
I'll be anything you want me to be.
So see, I think me and you went through the same thing because I told y'all I fully left him, and everybody like, how long y'all been together? Well, we literally have been together since 2009, right? But we did not get, it's about to be 3 years since we've been married. And that's because I feel like we just weren't ready. I think it was a situation where, like I said, he wasn't the pick of the litter. He wasn't the best guy. He wasn't what he is now. Okay. And I do feel like me fully leaving him was like, oh my God, I just lost something great. I need to better, you know what I'm saying, fix myself. But so I'll just say, if we're not going to talk about it today, we're going to do this another day. I don't want to put it all out there right now. So, but I do agree that the up north men and the down south men are different. I feel like the down south men, they still, chivalry is still alive with a lot of down south men, and up north, chivalry is unalive.
Like opening the doors,
they don't do that.
Such a regular thing for me. I literally
they don't do that
up when I be around my friends and men now open their doors. Like that's a conversation piece for me and my man in the car.
Oh wait, y'all, and it's so funny because now James, he will open up all the doors for me to walk into, like if we're walking in somewhere, but he does not open up the car door. And I did kind of have a little sidebar with him because I'm seeing other men now. They open up the door for their women down here, and
that's what it is. And my man really take real issue if I try to rush to open up the door. Like
I love that.
He takes major issue with that. But yeah, that's what it is. Like this.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real good debate. But one thing that I noticed about the Southern men, honey, that I do not like. Is these men in the South be having full, real families. Like their cheating is different. Like they will have a wife and a home, beautiful home family over here. They will have another girlfriend or side chick, and they'll be taking care of her, like really taking care of her. And I feel like the men up north just cheat. Like with the men up north, it's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Here goes some bubble gum for the cum. But down south, it'd be like,
so it's basically what you're saying is down south, because they actually take care of the women that they cheat on, it hits different.
It hits totally different. Could you imagine, like, oh my God, like, yes, it hits different. There is a difference from a one night stand. You don't know this girl name. Y'all ain't even exchanged numbers versus this girl. You guys are telling each other y'all love each other. She's she's asking about my kids. You're taking care of her kids.
Right. No, I understand that completely. I guess I look at it from a standpoint. I would be mortified if that happened to me. And I'm telling you, I'm coming guns loaded for maybe the first year before I'm finally like, okay, I'm ready to take all your money and leave. And I'm not talking about guns loaded like, oh, I want to fight for my marriage, because like I'm not dealing with none of that. And you know, this is new for me, so we don't really know. But I'm being so serious. Like I feel like cheating is really the deal breaker for me, only because like I come from a place of understanding like there are so many men in the world that want to take care of me. If somebody violates our bond and our union and everything that we've built together, then, you know.
Wait a minute. Why is Chef Don talking about I open the doors for my imaginary man? So Chef Don, in your relationships, like, I mean, because I don't want to offend now. Are you the husband? I don't listen. Let me not even ask these questions because I don't need nobody.
So you basically asking Chef Dun if he is
like, is he the head of the household? Is he the husband? Is he the? No, wouldn't you be a top? Like, what is the? I don't know the.
He would be a top because he a masculine man.
Okay, so Chef Dun is the masculine one.
He like I believe so. Like that's how he come across. He doesn't come across too flamboyant, in my opinion. I don't know.
He gonna have to let us know.
Right, but don't be offended by our questions, okay?
Please don't be offended, because we just
be asking.
Oh, and Tennessee girl, thank you. I saw your comment. I'm not gonna go over it, but thank you. I do appreciate you doing your own investigation. And
Tennessee girl, I think you was cussing me out in that chat. I don't know.
She said she had unsubscribed from me, then saw that it was BS and subscribed back, that I was lying.
Girl, it was somebody that it wasn't Tennessee girl, but it was somebody that was talking ish about me literally on its panels. And I was baffled because this same person like was in my DMs and stuff like that. And so it's just a subscriber. I was like, oh, okay, you was over there. You was over there, running your mouth over there. Okay, that's cute.
Oh, but you see how you felt? Somebody was in your they was in your what?
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Because some people got upset with me earlier. People just try to find anything to be mad about. I was saying that it might be an age gap as to why they don't understand how that can be taken as we're building a relationship. So if I did say that she thought she was like a mother figure or something like that, I do apologize. I was only meaning it in like, okay, this an older woman, a woman that can be my mother.
Yeah.
She's seemingly in support of me. So, okay, wow, like I'm gonna open up to her. Not necessarily the, trying
actually
to
thought,
make right as the person would
honestly,
obviously
I'm
do
gonna say I think we all understood what you were saying, and for the most part we got it. I just had to clarify because it kept getting brought up
people
like
was trying to deflect.
Yeah, like we was really making it out like that, and it just wasn't. Chef Donna, you gonna come up and tell us about you being the man? No, let me stop playing though.
Nah, he's probably not gonna come with her.
Somebody said not all LGBTQ folks follow traditional gender roles, but questions are good. This is how we learn more about each other. That's true. That's true. Oh no!
Because here's my thing though. In the LGBT community, though, this is my only thing. It's my only issue. They buy each other stuff. Like they like. This is not the issue. I think they share the bills and stuff. I don't think isn't. I don't think there's a traditional anything. I think everybody, because they always say like, the statistics that might make so many people mad. But gay men, I don't know if y'all know, but a tough topic. Black women are leading in their households. However, out of the percentage of men that are high earning and things like that, they are gay. With that being said, gay men spend money. And then I just sat down and I thought about it. And when you think about it, honestly, that makes sense though, right? Because they're both, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I can see that. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
gay men
now
make money.
I'm up here really thinking about it. Like, dang, I guess I could see that, I guess I really could see that. My only thing is though, which I need to know since we're gonna have this debate one day. Are you a gifter? Are you like the gifter too? Because I myself, I call myself Trick Mama, okay?
Girl, am I a gifter? Baby. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Like, I gift my man something, but it's got to be with his money.
What? No. That's
not a gift then, here for Hot Tea. That's not no gift, girl.
That's not no gift.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is, I don't know. I'm scared to gift the men, but I have gift my
man.
Not
you scared, Lord.
I am scared because I'm the type of person, if I gift you and it don't work out, you owe me tax.
Oh, you are something else, girl. Oh, your husband is something special. He love you, girl.
He love her.
He love you. He's obsessed with me.
That's how I felt about my husband for 22 years, girl. He put up with my girl.
Really,
he put up with my crap.
So the ladies are not gifting.
I gift on the birthday, holidays,
I definitely gift on those days, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a person like, I love to gift. Like, I am a very thoughtful person. Like, remember when James, y'all know his hairline was receding. So you know me, I wanted to surprise him with like the best head shaver on the market. Like, I am that way though. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I don't look at that as a gift. I look at that as just taking care of your man like they take care of us.
But I was about to say, in all,
unless it costs over $1,000, then that's
what
a
I'm saying.
Gift.
If my husband, he don't like gifts. The only thing he wants Our car. I kid you not. I kid you not. I don't know. Like if you ever try to give him, he don't really be wanting anything, honestly. But if he ever said he wanted anything, it'd have to be about like cars or something. You know what I'm
So he
saying?
like big gifts. Yeah.
No,
Yo,
not
See,
like
I
a
know
car.
why you
Like he
said.
would never ask me to gift him a car, but it'll be something like, "Oh, I want new rims," or "Oh, I want some type of part that would go under a car." Like he weird.
No, that's an easy one. All right.
Here,
Well,
Patty, somebody asked you a good question. They said, would you consider yourself a dominant or alpha woman? I always appreciate men who value strong women, so your husband is 100.
Well, I'm definitely.
be honest.
I think it depends, right? Because I be showing out. It depends. I play my role. Okay, that's it. That's all. Like that's all I have to say. Like I can be very soft and sweet. I can be as sweet. He knows this. I tell him all the time. I can be as sweet as you want me to be, or I can be as nasty as you need me to be. And that's not like nasty, but that's like
I know what you're
mean.
saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like I had to learn how to not be so alpha-y, so strong. Like it took me time to do.
Well, one thing that I do know, like men don't, I think I don't know if I know this for sure, y'all. I'm figuring it out. But the men that I was nice to they were not grateful.
Chef Donna said, "Can you drop the link?"
Oh yes, I can.
I think I'm an alpha female, but I do let that be known, and my man just likes to please me, so it just falls in place. But I know I still respect him. I don't take his manhood away.
Somebody said tick tick boom.
So is your husband like very is he romantic? Because James is not romantic enough for me.
Me either, but he
that's a problem
enough money for me to go figure it out.
And that's what James does. James thinks it's okay to give me expensive gifts. I think that's where he and I differ, because our love languages are a little different. He wants to give me expensive gifts. He wants to show off with his gifts that he's giving me, right? I want like the most corniest romantic things you can possibly do. I want to walk in a room and it's 100 balloons.
That's funny because like this. Oh yeah,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, like that's funny because like this person she said her man's love language is acts of service and warm cooked meals. And so it's funny because like for me, my love language is like just the small things as well. Like I don't actually really be wanting anything major because my day-to-day life, like he literally caters to me like every day is about me. You get what I'm saying? So Valentine's Day and stuff like that is never anything major to me because it's so normal in a sense. But he's not romantic at all, but he's romantic to most people. Like he makes it's so weird, but like he makes me food or I don't know, like
well, one thing that my husband do is
that's not romantic, but people think it is.
I get to be a passenger princess at all time. I do not drive unless I'm alone.
I don't like the way my men drive, actually. I think, and see, maybe I am alpha. I think I'm the best driver of all time.
Oh my God.
Nobody drives better than me. In fact, I hate the way my man drive. I think he drive like an old man. I'm trying to get to a place. He taking forever. Let's get to it, okay?
Chef Donna said he up. Oh, he ain't. Oh, look, y'all, I'm sorry. I am not seeing the panel. I'm up here in the chat looking at stuff.
Hey, Chef Don.
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me?
Hi, Chef.
We hear you, Chef.
Hey, Carson. Hey, wait. I will mess up a name.
That's LaDon.
Who the other two up here?
LaDon.
It's just us. I don't got my picture up here, but it's just us. All four of us.
Okay. It is just four of us. That is true. Okay, listen. Y'all had to pay me no mind. By the way, I don't get offended by stuff like that.
Okay.
By those
Okay, good.
questions.
Good. Because I be
I think
wanting to
they
know. I
real
be
true
wanting to ask all
questions.
type of gay questions.
No, I think they real true valid questions. So for
Hmm.
me, I'm just a little bit different. Listen, I want him to take care of me just as much as I take care of him. So it
Mm-hmm.
does like what here for Hati just said was actually true.
Hmm.
Um most well I can't speak for everybody else, but most gay male relationships, they're not
Hmm.
really looking for. Now you may be looking for a sugar daddy to take care of everything, but most of us are go getters ourselves. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
we want to be able to match each other. That's like the
Okay.
energy that I like. But I still want you to open the door. You know what I'm saying? But
What,
for the most part, I'm gonna take care of you just as much you take care of me.
so maybe y'all will open each other door. Oh, hello.
I think his mic went off.
Oh, I don't know if your mic went off, Chef Don Don. It's muted. He muted his mic.
Well, because he's trying to
Okay, okay.
figure
I
out
don't know
what's
what
going
happened. Sorry, y'all.
Hmm.
But no, I was just saying. I That's just how I am. But we don't have like, in my eyesight, we don't have no traditional like, not like a
Okay,
man and a woman.
I see. I get
Yeah.
it. Would you agree that gay men make more money?
Ooh,
Gay men absolutely make more money. I'm sorry, it's a fact. Now,
How you
I
know it's a fact?
I'm not gonna say gay men make more money than women, because
Okay.
I think right now the roles are changing. I think women, I think like just in a place of business, men make more money than women. But if we're talking about more people being employed, I think women are making more money than the men just in our
Hmm.
community. Now,
okay.
of those men,
The gay
okay,
men make
it's the
more.
gay men that are actually bringing in the income. I'm only saying this because I looked at the stats, okay?
Well, it is true, and one of the reasons
Mm.
being, and y'all don't take this no type of way, please.
Hmm.
But one of the things that we can say about us is that we like to put our hands in multiple pots, child.
Hmm.
Not just one. We want to, you know what I'm saying. We like to experiment. And so I think that could be where it comes from. But the five love languages, I would have to say mine. Uh, I do like receiving gifts. Uh,
Hmm.
shower me with the gifts, child. And then, and then, I can be a little clingy, so physical touch for me.
Mm.
Okay.
Is it weird, y'all, that I am like, it's like I love like my me time, like being by myself, but I want my boopy like there, but like not right there. Or so I don't even know how to explain how I am. It's so weird to me, but I like being by myself sometimes, and then but I
Wait,
still want them there.
explain it again.
So it's like, hold on, is somebody phone echo? Hold on, maybe. Hold on. Hello.
Yeah, you
Okay.
on?
I didn't know
I
that
don't
was
know. I don't
echoing.
know what the thing is going. I don't know what that thing is doing.
But basically, I was saying, I feel like I'm echoing. Do y'all hear me echoing or no?
No.
All right, then I'm just gonna talk. Oh well. So I feel like I like me time, like being alone. I really enjoy my me time, but it's like I want my boopy around. Like I don't want him to be gone.
You're
Oh,
echoing.
I understand.
Oh, they said I
Yeah, I
am
do hear
echoing.
the echo too.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's see.
Mm, is it me?
Okay. Can
It's
y'all hear the echo
Carson.
still?
Oh, it sounds like it's you, Miss Ladon.
Okay, I think it's gone now.
I think so. It's gone.
Okay, but what were we saying? I forgot.
That I like my me time.
Oh yeah,
No,
I was
Carson, I
about
think
to
it's
say
you.
I agree with you. I don't necessarily want him out of the house, but I
Mm-hmm.
want him out my face.
Mm, yes.
Cause it's like if you out the house, you're a strong black beautiful men. You know, something, I'm not even thinking about it as far as like another woman, because I'm pretty much content with that. If you willing to be dumb enough to allow somebody to break our union, we out. All right. Our paperwork strong. But as far as like, I look at it like the outside world can be so dangerous for men, you know, just go in the basement or something, play with a car part, play, you know, do something, but just don't be up under me all the time.
So you feel like it's dangerous for men because the possibility of temptation?
No, just I feel like it's dangerous for men because of the world in itself. I
Okay.
like, as far as temptation, it, like I said, if I mean, if he's a fool and he can, you know, see past me to see something else, then I'm up out of here. Like, I don't know. I really do feel like infidelity is my deal breaker because I have too much pride. I look at it like, ew, like you touched my what?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still echoing. I'm gonna drop down and come back up. Maybe something wrong. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down and then put the link back in because I can hear the echo.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Is it echo? Can y'all hear me echoing?
Nah. Oh, maybe it's me.
Chef Don Don, somebody said, so who opens the door? They still want to know.
Chances are he's gonna be driving, so he need to open the door. I'm not driving nowhere.
Oh, you don't like driving?
No. If I have someone that I think it's me. Do y'all hear that? Or is it just
Yeah,
me?
I do. Drop down and come back up.
Okay, I'm gonna come right there.
The link is down near Carson. Okay, Miss LaDon. Hold on. I'm finna bring up two people that have that oh wait, I think she went away. Okay. Hi, how are you? Okay, hello, everybody. Let me see. Mic check, mic check.
Mic
LaDon.
Check.
Okay.
Maybe it's because we gotta all stay muted while one is talking or something. So I feel like mine's still echoing.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Carson. Let me see.
All right. Am I okay?
Yeah, you fine. I don't hear any echoes.
I don't hear it anymore either.
Yeah, go ahead, Carson. You can talk.
Okay.
I think there was somebody else that have their mic unmuted, but that was it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dang, what did I leave off on? I was saying something before my phone started echoing. Did anybody catch what I was saying? Because my thoughts just lost that.
I think we was talking about clinginess and stuff.
No, I was asking you what you said about the dangers.
Oh yeah, and you were asking me about temptation, and I was telling you it wasn't necessarily temptation in everything to do with just the world in general.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I keep hearing this echo.
Because as far as temptation, like me and my man, we are strip club goers. You know, like I love the strip club. So
I know what I was saying now.
Yeah.
Sorry. What I was saying was we talking about being a deal breaker.
Oh yeah.
And I was saying, I feel like you are such ahead of the learning curve of learning yourself than most women at your age. Because when I was that young, we still were like very immature with that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the car that I am now, it's an absolute deal breaker for me. Like, there's no reason why you should be out there cheating or wanting to cheat now. It's an absolute deal breaker. But when I look at like my younger self, because we've been together for so long since I was a teenager, it's just like that wasn't a deal breaker for me for some reason. It was more like me wanting to compete, which is just asshole backwards. I don't know. It's dumb. So I just feel like you are so much more mature and so much smarter than a lot of women your age, because that wasn't necessarily a deal breaker for me. I want to say in my mind I thought it was a deal breaker, but clearly it wasn't because he did
Well,
it.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. It's more so about dang, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, I gotta plug this dang on phone up. I look at it like as far as cheating being a deal breaker. I can't battle with somebody that don't have no morals. Like I've always been the center of attention of every man that has been in my life. Even so, like, unfortunately, even so much, even with my dad, which is some of the issues that I have, now in the women in his life. I've always been the center of attention of any man that has ever been in my life. So I would never be able to even position myself to even compete with a bitch that'll play second to me. I don't know. It's my pride as well.
Well, I know it's a deal breaker for me, but I allowed my situation because I was doing time and I didn't even think he was going to last, and he messed around, but when I came home, I never had a problem since.
Well,
After.
I agree with that because if my man go to jail, he know I'm. Hold on now. Slow your roll. Slow your roll, cause who gonna pay these bills while you up in there? So I feel like, yeah, I'll probably, do my thing or whatnot. I don't know. I would never hold a man down in jail, but if a man hold me down in jail, I owe him my loyalty for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I don't know. Would you hold a man down in jail, Carson or Chef?
The answer for me is hell no.
Yeah, no, I
Carson got
can't.
knocked
Carson,
down.
oh, okay, okay. Hold on, let me see. I don't know where Carson went. Okay, Carson got knocked down. It's okay. We about to end up getting up out of here anyways, y'all. I've been on here
What?
for 3 hours. Hold on, let me let Carson get back up here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Carson. What was the question again? I forgot.
Am I up?
Yeah, you up.
Oh, y'all, it done knocked me down. I was talking, and then I just looked. It was like I was not up, y'all. It done knocked me down. Where were we at? I hate when this happens. Oh, I don't know. I think I left off with just saying, the difference of where you at your age. It wasn't, it was a deal breaker, but it was just like, I didn't stand on it being a deal breaker because clearly I have forgiven him. You know what I'm saying? I forgave him. But me right now, but I feel like now though, he knows it's an absolute deal breaker now.
Right.
Which is why he operates in a totally different manner.
Well, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is a deal breaker in marriage. When we were dating, I can honestly say, like, literally the first few months of us dating, I feel like Ding Dong tried me and I basically, ghosted and did what I did. And that's when he was like, okay, yeah, no. I thought I was that guy, but I'd rather be that guy with you. So, yeah, I can understand that, but I'm saying like now, like while you married,
Oh
you
yeah,
guys,
there's never been infidelity in marriage.
right, right. That's what I'm saying. Like while you're married now, while you guys created these children, started this family, would it be a deal breaker?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, because I
100%.
kind of look at it like, why would you destroy this bond and this union that we've created together?
Really made a good point.
Where is she? Let me
But
see.
cheating was always a deal breaker for me. I just feel like if you can't communicate first, then it's already over. That's kind of how I
I
feel.
agree. I agree. I would rather you let me know, like, hey, like I don't know where we are. I don't know. I want it to be how it used to be or something before you just out here doing what you're doing.
Do you think that sometimes guys try to communicate with us or tell us how they feel, and we don't necessarily take heed to it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I feel like yeah, I do think that happens, but I think with me, I'm the type of person like I don't like to go too much back and forth. I don't like to do too much back and forth. Like I would try to explain to I guess my man how I'm feeling about something. And then like if he isn't receiving the message, I'll just start doing what like cuz he also has things he's sharing with me. And so the things that he's sharing with me, I would just do the opposite of those things so he can say something about it and I can say, "Hey, so you don't like that very much, do you?" Well, this is this.
They saying the echo is back. Maybe it's just me.
It's probably me.
I was
You
about
know,
to say, I
it's
think
okay.
it's
It's
hot
okay,
tea.
y'all. We gotta go ahead. We gotta go ahead and close out this live. Anyways, let me bring up this oh she already got down. My bad, my bad, Carson. Hold on, let me put you back up. Okay, boom. We gotta go ahead and close out the live. But what I do want to do is this was really fun, a good, fun, chill, relaxed discussion, the type of stuff that I like. So, Carson, Chef, we gotta like, come together and try to like put some type of panel
Great
or
debate.
something together. Like that'd be real fun. Just fun, cool topics. We are always, I think, have difference of opinions. Like I'm always gonna be on the millimeter side of everything. I think Chef Dun Dun is always just, where he is with his content. And that's pretty much cut and dry. And then Carson is pretty much where she is as well. So, like I think it'll be good.
I think it'll be good if we
Especially
do it.
because a lot of Chef Dun Dun followers, do not like millimeters.
I think it'll be good if we
Well,
go
you're right
through it
about
and we just
that.
not talk about LA and like I feel like I really enjoyed what we was talking about today.
Right. Don't talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville and like the vibes are like set, right?
Right. I agree.
Right. Yeah, we gotta figure it out. We gonna put together some type of DM or something and figure it out because
Put it
that would be
together.
fun. But other than that, thank y'all. Thank you everybody for joining my panel. I appreciate everybody that stopped by.
Thank you for letting me
Thank you,
come up.
LaDun.
Thank you
Chef
guys.
Dun, Carson. And we're gonna end it out with I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you have been sitting and waiting patiently. So, I'll let y'all go ahead and close out my live. And, Carson and Chef Dun Dun, if y'all want to speak real quick before y'all drop, go for it.
I just want to thank everybody. I enjoyed y'all. This was a good live. This was fun, and I look forward to doing real debates about other stuff in the future. So put it together here for Hot Tea.
Facts.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Car.
My car's
I don't have anything to say, but thank you for letting me up.
Thank you, Chef. I
And
appreciate it.
honey, just let me know.
Yes. It gets very controversial amongst the both of us. Like people think that we are in cahoots. And so it is funny because like I'm very heavy on the meter. And your platform, y'all really don't like millimeters. And I just think like it'll just be the funniest thing.
Child, it'll definitely be funny.
All righty.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry I had y'all waiting backstage like that, but I was definitely gonna make sure y'all got a chance to speak.
I'm just of the little older age, so I'm a little slow on this stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
I just wanted to come here and just say that I have listened to you for a long while, and you are doing a very good job. You speak your mind, you do, and say what you want without apology. And I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I have been watching this show from the very, very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the drama has gave me tea for years. And it's funny because everything that you say when you come online is accurate. All the way. Without any issues. I actually came in Chef Dun Dun's page one time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little nervous because I've done that before. But you guys are doing a very good job.
Thank
And
you.
I want to say for Person Blue that she did exactly what she felt she needed to do in the time when she needed to do it. It's just what it was.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that come on and act fool in the timeline, because I peep Peggy from Goo, um, they need to go sit in the corner. That's weird to me. Why do I want to be controversial when everybody knows logic is logic? It's simple. But I just wanted to come on and say that. I sat on my soapbox a little bit.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, sweetie. You keep doing what you're doing, boo.
I will. I appreciate when y'all come up here and give me some insight, give me some wisdom and some support.
All right, girl. Go on and do your thing.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Alrighty, let's see who's next.
Me. How you
Hi.
doing? It's my first time on the panel.
How
But
are you? Thank you so much. I'm glad it's your
I'm
first.
I'm well, and thank you for asking. I caught you like I see it's at the end, but I've been watching. But I'll say you do a great job. Don't let this bother you. I'm one who be on the outside looking in, cause YouTube is new to me,
Mm-hmm.
and judging by what I have seen, I think she interprets stuff her own way instead of the right way.
Right.
And I'm a seasoned person. I am up there in age too, and she turned stuff totally around yesterday. It was very unnecessary. I say, just don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing, because I think you do great.
Thank you so much.
And I don't know what it is, the car thing. I don't really know her either, but I don't know why people don't like her. I think she's pretty good though.
I don't really know why people don't like her
I
either,
know,
but
and
I
it's
also
odd.
know, like, they don't really have to like her. I don't think she's trying to convince them to like her. I don't think I want to convince them or anything like that. I just want people to be at a place to where, like, they can agree to disagree.
But it's sad because with what I paid attention to, with somebody named Cheryl was on your thing yesterday. They ate, they damn near ate her ass up yesterday.
Who, Cheryl?
Yes,
On
because
on
of
the
her.
on its panel.
Yes,
And yeah, I think so, and I think E as well. And I was just over
because
there
of
in the
her. Yeah,
comments.
and she kept trying to say that she was doing. She was apologizing, but I was like, it don't matter what you say over here. These people not finna, if you ain't just saying what they want to say. And I agree with you, Dad. From me just watching stuff, that anonymous lady, she is the ringleader of a
She
whole lot of
sure
stuff.
is. She sure is, and she got a
And
lot of people
until
fueled.
they get rid of her, nothing is gonna go right.
She got a lot of
I
people fueled.
appreciate the knowledge of narcissism, but enough is enough. We get it. We get it.
Right.
Like
Narcissistic smear campaign.
we
A
get it,
narcissistic smear campaign.
and
A narcissistic.
everybody who don't agree is a narcissist. I mean, I've been trying to see who to join and all that. But I was like, oh my god.
With that said, like, and this is not to bring nobody in it, because I want to make that clear every time that I speak, in case somebody try to, like, misinterpret my words. But, like, I can remember a while ago, like, she was on Chit Chat panel. This was before I had my platform.
I was watching.
This was before I even had my platform, and I can remember how she was just trying to take over her chat. And and Chit was trying to control the chat. I mean, well, she was trying to control the panel and still show love, but that hoe didn't want no love. Like, and you can tell, because we were just trying to, and I was literally one of the people in the comments, like, kick that hoe off. Like
But
way back
anybody,
when I can remember, like, oh my gosh, kick that hoe off. I've never ever cared for her, but
I
I've
love
never.
Kit Kat too. But she
She
just
just
kept
kept
trying to
trying to
tell
tell
her,
her,
and
and
she
she
told
told
her,
her,
she
she
said,
said,
read
read
some
some
of
of
the
the
comments
comments
that
that
They're
people
people
saying
live
the
live
about
about
same
you.
you.
thing. They were literally saying the same thing, but she wanted it to
It's
be said the
her.
way that she said it. Like,
It
It
is
is
girl,
her.
her.
It is
It is
her.
her.
That
That
lady.
lady.
And
And
then
then
I
I
didn't
didn't
like
like
because
because
y'all were
y'all were
trying to
trying to
talk,
talk,
and
and
she's
she's
like,
like,
she
she
can
can
say
say
what
what
she
she
wants.
wants.
right?
I
I
was
was
just
just
like,
like,
oh
oh
my
my
God.
God.
Until they
Did
get
they
rid
get
of
rid
this
of this
lady,
lady?
ain't nothing
Ain't
gonna go right.
Right. Just
Mm-mm.
overall pathetic. But let me go ahead and close this live out. I really do appreciate you.
It's
It's
not
not
about
about
an
an
age
age
thing
thing
because
because
I'm
I'm
seasoned
seasoned
and
and
I
I
have a
have a
daughter
daughter
about
about
your
your
age.
age.
And
And
you
you
can be
can be
mature for
mature
your
for your
age,
age,
which
which
I
I
think
think
you
you
are
are
because
because
I
I
thought you
thought
were
you were
older.
older.
So,
Hmm.
So,
and
and
my
my
19-year-old
19-year-old
got
got
better
better
sense than
sense than
some of
some of
these
these
people.
people.
So,
So,
I
I
mean,
mean,
mm-mm.
mm-mm.
I feel you. And when I first got on YouTube, I feel like everybody showed love to me and respected me. And the minute they found out how old I was, that was when everybody was trying to like sun me, like, oh, you should do this way or do it that way. And if you don't believe me, if you got the time, like everything that I say, I feel like, I can stand on it because it actually happens. It would be no reason for me to lie, which is why I can say it comfortably.
Exactly.
But I didn't share my age until I got to a certain amount of subscribers to where when I shared my birthday. Up until that point, people respected my platform for what it was and left it at that. I was the same person as like who I was today. And the minute I shared with them, like, oh, I'm 25, my birthday this day, this, that, and the third, it was like everybody wanted to be ahead of the curve. And, oh, don't do this on your channel. Don't do this. Deal with stuff that way. Make sure
Mm-mm.
you do this. Make sure you do that. Like, and you've never, like, you know,
I
I
just
just
think as
think as
long as
long
you
as you
keep
keep
keeping it
keeping it
real,
real,
you'll
Miss
be
you
Sonia,
good.
you DM me on Instagram. When you go on your Instagram, you gotta go to the little message part and create a message, or you can find me on Instagram here for hot tea with a number and then send it that way. Sorry.
That's
that's
okay.
okay.
But as
But as
long as
long
you
as you
keep
keep
keeping it
keeping it
real,
real,
you'll
you
do well.
do well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Don't let
Don't
these
let these
people
people
bother
bother
you.
you.
Keep
Keep
keeping it
keeping it
real
real
because
because
I
I
really
really
thought she
thought
was
she was
okay,
okay.
and I
And I
think
think
what
what
made
made
her
her
more
more
upset
upset
was
was
because
because
it wasn't
it wasn't
about the
about the
question
question
that
that
they got
they
asked.
got asked.
I think it was
I think
more
it was
so
more so
because
because
Carson said
Carson
that
said
she
that she
DM'd her.
DM'd her.
Mm-hmm. I know that was exactly
She
what it
didn't
was about. She was
want
embarrassed. She
that
didn't want
that
people
to
to know
come.
that.
Coming.
And then
And then
I didn't like how
didn't
she
like how she
twisted and said that
twisted and
you
said that you were
were
saying
saying that. I don't think
that
I
I
ever
don't think I ever
said.
did.
I didn't ever hear
I
you
ever
say
hear
that
you
they were
say
like
that
a
they were
mother
like a
and
mother
daughter.
and daughter.
Right. No, I did allude to something of the sort, but I wasn't trying to say
You
that they
said
You
that they were
were.
said that they were
friends.
friends.
Right. Yeah, but I wasn't trying to say that they were like mom and daughter. I was saying like because T
Oh,
Talk
she
is of
corrected
of an
that.
older age and she was in her DM, she could be looked at as a mother figure. So I was alluding to that for
No.
sure.
No, no, no.
See, I didn't think
Yeah,
you,
I didn't
you
think
meant that,
you
but
meant that,
she's
but
like, she said
she's like,
I
she
was
said
like a
I was
mom
like
to
a
her. And I'm
mom to
like,
her.
Well,
I'm
and
like,
that's what I'm
what?
saying. I
What?
didn't mean it the way that she said it, but that's what she was
that's what
going to
I
do
said.
to
That's what I
deflect.
said.
I didn't mean it like that at all.
Yeah, she twisted a whole lot of stuff, and then when I went back to look at some of her stuff, she twisted a whole lot of stuff. So I think that's just the way she does it. She her brain picks up on what she wants to hear, and she just run with it.
1 second. Miss Sonia, what's your Instagram? I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and DM you right now. Zaza, this. Ooh. Okay, Zai, Zai. Let me see. What is that? Zaira? I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all want to go, but yeah, I am going. I'm closing out the chat, y'all. I'm just trying to take care of Miss Sonia real quick. Um. Okay, hold on. Okay, Miss Sonia, I just messaged you. Um. Okay, let me see what else. And that's exactly why she did with Carson her headline. She doesn't seem to understand that that was the lie. She tried to call it an opinion. Right. You're right. Because she's a copycatter. They don't know the difference between an opinion, a lie, a statement, a question. So I'll just leave it at that. But all right,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm about to go ahead and close out. Thank you so much for joining me. I
Thank you
really
for having me.
appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much for closing out this live with me and being patient with me. I really do appreciate it. Other than that, everybody, as far as the giveaway, go ahead and take a picture of your bundle and your Seventh Avenue products. DM me a picture. I'm going to pick a winner tonight, and I'm gonna cash app you if you won. So thank you so much, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.